Alright, we are officially streaming. Should we start the countdown now?
Why not?
Yeah, we'll start the countdown now.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Was we supposed to start the countdown?
Bruh, it's been 30 years, bruh, since you've been back, bro.
Man, I feel it. I've been working, man. It's a new life. But it's the one that they chose for us.
It's the one that they chose for us. That's real shit.
I mean, cause as a kid, you just be like wanting stuff to work out. You just be wanting certain things, this, that, and the third. And you think, you put in some effort, you can get to it. But like once you reach like man mode, it's like, oh man, I gotta do all that and more actually. I gotta like just grind and then grind. And then I can hit a vacation until do the thing.
You see the gutter?
That up in here?
Yeah. The gutter. Yeah. Shout out to Bath and Body Works. That's where I got the idea from. I was like, I'm just gonna take the glass they keep in the candle. That way I ain't gotta look for a trash can every 5 minutes. We still smoking tobacco on here. We don't glorify tobacco. We just smoke it. We be stressed out before this camera even cut on.
Honestly, it's not even real tobacco. It's like this derivative that we stumbled upon that is actually non-addictive and non-existent. So it's just fake smoke. It's the stuff you see in Hollywood.
Right. It's CGI.
Yeah.
But the good CGI, not the CGI that like, Marvel be like, running their peoples into the ground for.
Yeah, not that stuff they just threw in that last Thor movie.
Oh, don't do that. Don't. I
mean, it was funny, but
I kind of sort of appreciate that it's like, I don't know, like, is it crazy to like something? But a fun fact, I've never been able to keep my consciousness throughout the whole movie.
Dang. You know what? That's probably accurate.
I think it might be timing. Like, I don't know. Every time I watch it, it be like chill and like, and it's like, bro, they be like,
how long is that movie?
That's a good question. But it's like I always wake up at the same part, like where like it be all black and white, and then they be fighting.
Oh, that's the end.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like it be the end because damn, yeah, I know how it ended. Like, but it's like cumulatively, I've seen the whole movie though. Like I seen all the parts where like, you know what I'm saying. I even seen Boss. I think the Wakandan god. Yeah. That shit was dope. Like to see all those guys and shit.
Yeah, that Pantheon was lit. Honestly, the movie was cool. I guess the only gripe was certain people wanted it. They wanted more from it, which I heard a similar gripe from some of the Deadpool reactions, weirdly enough. But we'll get to that when we get to that. But,
they already have it. I mean, bro, like, I don't know. I live on Twitter, so like I already know motherfuckers was gonna have like an issue. But damn, like, yo, they already feel some type of way about it.
Oh, trust, it ain't even everybody, man. It's just like a couple of reactions and takes that I heard that was just like, okay, you might have been looking for something else in this instance, but
I don't know. It bothers me when people be having such critiques, but like, they've never made a movie in their life.
I mean, there's that.
Like, they ain't even took a digital photography class. Big shout out to Courtney. Like,
do some studying. Like, you ain't gotta be like pushing the product, but if you ain't even studied it, then why you speaking on it? That's just weird.
that is like, it just be like, I don't.
That's how people get Dunning-Krugered and think that they geniuses. Like, what did you study? Well, I didn't need to study. I just been doing. I mean, trillions of people before you have been doing this. You might have wanted to study. You could have skipped a step. I'm just saying.
Right. That just be like, that's why I be having like, I can't really, I don't know, and I don't really know who Rotten Tomatoes is, but ever since they got Suicide Squad, the first one, with Will Smith wrong, I ain't trusted them since.
Wait, they got that one wrong? What they said it was good, or?
No, they got that one wrong and said it was bad. You didn't like the original Suicide Squad? Come on, man.
I mean,
what?
It wasn't the greatest in terms of a lot of factors. I did push a decent amount of it out of my head, but if I had to revisit some of my
hot take, I like Suicide Squad. Now, granted, I do like what the Suicide Squad gave us. It gave us Peacemaker,
Did
right?
you feel like the Suicide Squad was better?
No, I feel like Suicide Squad had a better story than the Suicide Squad.
Better story.
Had better story. It honestly had better characters. They literally had two of the same character. Peacemaker season made me think like, what if Idris Elba's character got that same season? Like, what if he would have been the one to deal with the butterflies?
I mean, it would have been a completely different show because like they had very different personas, and the show went into Peacemakers a little bit deeper. But
you don't think what was Idris Elba's character name even?
Knock off Deadshot.
Knock off Dead. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, bro, these niggas gave us 2 dead shots. We already had 1 dead shot.
That's because they couldn't get Will Smith to come back. I mean, maybe he felt like the movie could have been better. I mean, it wasn't Rotten Tomatoes' fault that the movie didn't do as well in the box office because, like, people was watching it and, you know, the critic or what's it called? Your civilian review or whatever it's called. Your average person who goes into the movie because they scored that on there too, and that wasn't scored too high either. It was just like one of those situations where a lot of stuff came together that wasn't as cohesive for sure. Like definitely parts of the movie was rushed. The music could have been used a lot better. That scene where Common got killed was kind of, I mean, how did you feel about the scene where Common got killed? Because I felt like the pacing and everything was kind of weird on that.
That was super Joker-esque. Like, bro, like, like, that was the first time I ever, like, through and through related to the Joker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's a bad bitch you got. Whoa. Bad bitch you say. So you just think that's my bitch? Like, you just think that's yeah, like the fruit of my loins. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, let me bring my bitch in here for you. Hey, do that shit. Do that shit he expects you to do. And then they got his ass. Now, what I thought could have been done better was the whole chase scene between her and Batman. Like that shit, I was like, I kind of wanted more Joker interaction with Batman in that movie. Like we got a whole conversation between Batman and Deadshot. We couldn't get 2 to 3 words, cause you see how well it went in Zack Snyder's cut. Like, bro, like sent the boy to do a man's job. I was like, oh shit. Hey, bro, I will never count out Jared Leto's Joker just for that scene alone. Like that nightmare scene. I'm like, bro, the right writers would have had us sitting looking at a Dark Knight 2, like another Dark Knight.
It's a little weird that Jared Leto consistently has been picking like some pretty not that great scripts.
What was his last few?
Morbius.
You know, that's why I know I'm not a professional hater, because when I feel like shit not gonna be good, I don't give it the time of day. I haven't gave Morbius a second of my attention. Even when the Twitter niggas was like, it's Morbin time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like they thought like, oh shit, this shit popular now. We need to put it back in the streets. No.
Yeah.
No.
That was silly.
Why would you do that?
Like, I don't know who that they thought that they was connected with, but that just goes to show that these studios don't be knowing. But it be certain people that like to put stuff together, like what's his name? Dude that's in charge of the Marvel stuff.
What you mean?
Something begins with the F.
Feige.
Yeah, Kevin Feige. Like that dude, like he keeps stuff cohesive a lot of the times. But like if you leave it up to the studio execs and stuff, and they'll just be like, what do they want? What's gonna make us money? Morbin time. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. I'm pretty sure they're joking. No, money. They said they wanted to see his money. So it's just been
all they got were maybe 200,000. Maybe I wouldn't even say a whole 200,000. Maybe 100,000 people went to go see it. Ironically, again, that's what they went and got niggas. They got niggas to go to. I've never seen niggas ironically go to the movies. I feel like when they re-release Morbius, it's motherfuckers that legit went in there and laughed at how much they didn't like the movie. Like, look at this shit again.
I would
what
imagine
the fuck are they doing? Like,
it was definitely some, but like I was following that shit heavy, and when they re-released it, they had to pull it so quick because it was bombing so hard. Like nobody was going to see it. Like they got played like bad, and I did eventually watch it on streaming, and it's like a old Nicolas Cage movie. It's like funny, like it's kind of bad, but it's funny.
You know, with Nicolas Cage, you got when you say old Nicolas Cage, you got to think of it because like, all right, he does have certain sections. He had like the humorous section, but right before that, he was in real shit, Con Air, fucking Face Off, goddamn.
Face Off Nicolas Cage. Like that dude was funny. Like, don't get me wrong, he was
serious,
but he was funny.
Face Off Nicolas Cage. So do you think Face Off Nicolas Cage would have been a better Joker than Jared Leto?
Dude, any Nicolas Cage would have been a better Joker than Jared Leto because they gave him a crappy script, and I know that Nicolas Cage can do stuff with a crappy script, and also I don't know that he would take a script like that unless he knew he could do something with it that was just like, okay, this is
now if he could go in there and freak Ghost Rider, that whole transformation scene, anybody else who made that shit cringe. When that nigga started hysterically laughing, I was like, oh, this nigga done went crazy.
This dude up here talking about is scratching at the door. They're scratching at the door.
Right.
It's like, okay, cool. Like, you know, it's a famous, I think, director from back in the day. His last name was Coppola. Anyway,
come on now.
Nicolas Cage is his son, but he changed his name because he didn't want to bite off of his fame. He could have been like a whole Nepo baby, but we never even knew. He went by Cage this whole time, even when broke.
Hold on, you said Coppola?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we're doing research, folks.
Yeah, hold on, let y'all walk through the process. While we doing that, my bad. Welcome.
Hey,
welcome one, welcome all. Where?
It's a celebration.
Des Talks Live. And bruh, you know, now I may be like the DJ direct of this show, but you know what I'm saying? The Nick Cannon himself right behind me, you know, with no baby mamas.
Yeah.
Right now. You know. We got Dez in the motherfucking building, bro. 4 Dez Talks, bro. Like, this is where we, you know what I'm saying, we get to talk that anime shit. And we've been talking that anime shit these last few lives, and I'm just like, bro, where the fuck is Dez been? So it's like, I feel like it's only befitting that, like, it's just you and me here, sitting here kicking shit. Because it's just like, it's been so many other folks in the room. Like, bro, big shouts to CL, big shouts to Assassin. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just been in here, like, you know, watching My Hero. We'll probably watch My Hero at the very end of this live. But damn, like, just been in here watching My Hero. We had finished up Demon Slayer. It was just a lot of anime talk, a lot. And you know what I'm saying? Deadpool and Wolverine just came out. A lot of anime talk, a lot of Marvel talk, a lot of just all of that shit. And it's just like, bruh, where my nigga Dez at? Like, bruh, it don't feel right. Like, bruh,
arrived just in time.
Like, for real. Like, bruh.
Oh my dun da da dun.
Now, I just brought up the Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
For sure.
I kind of want to hear your processes while I look up this Coppola dude. Kind of want to hear your process while I look.
Okay. So, Deadpool, Wolverine, a long time coming. A long time coming.
He been shouting them out every movie. I don't know if every movie.
Like, and then like everything put into that movie. Long time coming. Stuff that people gave up on, didn't even care about. Like,
so you think
Gambit.
Is this Buddy Fred Ford Coppola?
I think so, Francis. Yeah.
This is Nicolas Cage's dad, or like relative.
Pretty sure that's his dad.
You know, ain't nothing to add into the search bar. Relation to.
Should have the wiki right there. His family. What that say?
Through his father, he's a nephew of director Francis Ford Coppola and actress Talia Shire.
Oh, so it's not his dad.
And a cousin of directors Roman Coppola and Sofia Coppola. This is my reading voice. My bad. Film producer Giancarlo Coppola and actors Robert and Jason Schwartzman.
That's what's up.
So Nick Cage was really cemented. Like he was gonna act regardless.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. Like
he crazy.
Yeah, like you never really like think about it like that. Like that's wild.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun facts out there, and I'm full of them. And with this Deadpool thing, I definitely did a ton of deep diving with it. So we was already talking about how Ryan Reynolds been shouting out Hugh Jackman a ton. There's also that show that him.
I don't think he got a full 50 words in the first movie before he mentioned Wolverine. Like he didn't say the word Wolverine, but he had rhymed with it. Like I'm trying to think like, oh hi, whose balls did I have to tug to get my own movie? And his name rhymes with Wolverine. Damn, his second word, his second line in Deadpool 2 was Wolverine. Fuck Wolverine. Like, and he was just talking about like how he was planning on dying. Like you said, a long time coming. Like
in the movies, out of the movies, like the behind the scenes portion of it, where like everybody, it's almost like Ryan Reynolds pulled a whole Nick Fury and assembled his Avengers for this movie. That was just a perfectly fun romp throughout the Fox universe. And a shout out to the universe that they all just got incorporated into. And now the future is looking pretty cool. You're probably going to see Deadpool again. Probably going to see Hugh Jackman again. I mean, till he's 90.
Till he's 90. What do you think about the Calverine, though? Like, do you think that would be a suitable reboot Wolverine for the MCU?
I mean, they got to work out some kinks because he was going too hard in the cigars I heard in between takes. Just I
don't understand why was he even. I feel like that's. You gotta watch them theater kids, bro. Them theater kids would just do some dramatic ass shit, and I feel like that was one of them ones. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck you mean you was puffing on the cigar for 8 hours? Like, that reminds me of All right, so. I'm so big of a Coyote Ugly fan. I've watched the movie at least 12 times with the commentary.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I used to watch, like when I was growing up, used to get the DVDs, like, and I ain't had no cable, so like after I watched the movie at certain times, I just turned the commentary on. Like,
was that movie big around you when you was coming up?
Coyote Ugly?
Yeah.
I think I was just, I'm just a boy who sees 4 beautiful ladies on a screen, and I want to see what's to it.
Dancing on the bar top.
Yeah, and one of them was Tyra Banks. Like, I fuck with that big forehead athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like how she was hating on Takar back in the day, but that was all right. It was no big deal. But damn, yeah, like watch the movie. I'm pretty sure the DVD is somewhere around here still. Like, in the streaming world, I still got the DVD of Coyote Ugly.
There's no escape.
But damn,
it's probably free on YouTube.
Yeah, like
with ads, of course.
Like, yeah, I just remember like, what were we talking about? Hold on.
Coyote Ugly, you remember?
Right. But it was like Coyote Ugly connected to something. Like, what was the original point?
About Deadpool and Hugh Jackman and Alvarine and Theater Kids.
Boom. Thank you. So in Coyote Ugly, the very first scene, there anybody that's watched the movie, y'all seen the scene where it's the two guys and they just eating pizza, right? So they started in the morning when they were hungry, right? They started in the morning when they were hungry. Goddamn. When they so they were like they had good takes of them just like eating the pizza, like, you know what I'm saying, like really eating that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Whole time they've been running that same scene for about 6 hours. So by the time they get through, these niggas is sick because they've been like trying to match the take of like in the morning where these niggas was hungry, when they should have been taking like small bites and then saying their lines and shit. That just kind of got me thinking like, bro, that nigga probably started that morning like really puffing that shit, and they was like, hey, whatever you're doing, keep it up. And then he never put the shit down. Like,
just
hell no.
Push-ups and pull-ups and puffing a cigar in between takes.
And like that remind me of like when I'll do like TikToks that like involve like, now you can't really put tobacco in TikToks, but whenever I have tobacco in TikToks, like tobacco smoke, I always want to make sure like it's a full, like if the smoke is a character, I gotta make sure that the smoke is real full. So like I'll do about like 4 or 5 takes. Next thing I know, the shit I just rolled, cause it's tobacco, cause I'm a country dude and like rolling my tobacco. Yeah. What I just rolled, it's down to a roach, cause now I gotta roll it again to do the take how I want to do it. So it's like it might be some Theater Kid shit, or it might just be like, you know, sometimes you just kind of want to keep that same energy for like for something you believe in.
I mean, for sure. Like, I don't know about you, but when I'm in the zone working, I'm in the zone. It is what it is. I might be in a bad zone, but if I'm working, then the work's gonna get done.
Now you gotta. I don't know how difficult this might be for you, but you gotta give me three things that you didn't really necessarily like about the movie, about Deadpool.
3 things that I didn't necessarily like about the movie. I wish that they did a little bit more with the Deadpool core. I think that they could have. I mean, they already did so much. Just having everybody there was a lot. But, you know, if they maybe had a little bit more story to that.
Am I the only one that thought that Nice Pool was kind of like a jab at like, was a jab? You remember Multiverse of Madness and how they had Supreme Strange with that crazy ass hair? I thought that Nice Pool was kind of like a jab at that, like.
Wait, there was a Strange with crazy hair?
There was a Strange like at the beginning of Multiverse of Madness, where he had like his hair was kind of like in the same way that Nice Pool's hair was.
I don't know, like. They didn't really reference each other too well.
I mean, that was just probably me just thinking too much, like, yeah, type of thing. But
I feel like it was more of a jab at Ryan Reynolds and like how they have treated him throughout the years in different magazines, like what GQ and whatnot. It's like, oh, Ryan Reynolds, sexiest man alive. Oh, bet. Let me be Nice Pool. Look how handsome I am.
You know what?
So
you know another thing
shot.
Another thing I don't like is that they try to act like Deadpool made Ryan Reynolds. I'm like, hell no. Y'all ain't seen what's the Best Friends movie? Motherfuckers ain't seen Waiting. Motherfuckers ain't seen
Yo, we up here talking about Nice Pool at these movies. The Proposal.
Oh yeah, that shit was funny as hell. He was like, "Bitch, you think that's what the fuck I do?" Like, that shit was crazy.
Yo,
was like,
I was dying laughing for the jump when dude was like, "Bitch, are you improvising right now?"
Like, bro, it was like how hard he hit that bitch was
like,
fucking crazy.
Never saw it coming, but yeah, just hilarious work. But let me see, one more thing that I didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have minded if they got Kevin Nash to be the Russian, or if they got any of the Punishers.
What do you mean?
Like Thomas Jane's Punisher, that would have been cool if he was in the Void. Hell, Dolph Lundgren's Punisher, that would have been pretty funny to see him in the Void. But yeah, having the Russian from Thomas Jane's Punisher movie, that giant dude with the striped shirt, they did replace him, which makes sense because dude is getting up in age. But like that dude took a knife, for real. Like for whatever reason, they pulled Alec Baldwin and swapped out the prop, and the knife that the Punisher was supposed to use to defend himself was a real knife. Stabbed Kevin Nash in the chest, and he just ate that. He just ate it because he was like, I'm a pro wrestler. I take pain all the time, and also I'm like 7 foot tall. So, we're gonna finish this scene.
Bro, hold on. So you telling me that?
Yeah. I told you I got these fun facts, man, with these movies, especially with these comic book movies.
I gotta switch to the. Wait a minute, cause I don't know, bro. My expression's probably hogging that webcam. Like, so you telling me that there was a real knife in the scene, and somebody who did not expect to get stabbed got stabbed?
Ate it like it was nothing. Just
what was it? Baby knife? Like it was one of them?
Butterfly, actually. Oh, word.
He got Nicolas Cage. He got Nicolas Cage in Face Off. What the fuck, bro? That's wild.
Full
all
circle.
Right. So you said that you wish they would have did more with the Deadpool core. All right. What are 2 other things that you would have changed?
So Deadpool core. Maybe add a few more cameos if possible.
You don't think there were enough?
I mean, they swapped out some. Like I was saying with the Russian, and they didn't have the Punisher, but they kept mentioning like all the Punishers and whatnot. And I don't know if Jennifer Garner was necessary. Like, if you needed the extra money, I don't know. Like, I guess it was cool to see her. You know what? It made the most sense to see her because I haven't really seen her in much since like the 2000s. So for her to be in the Void, that checks out. That fully checks out.
I like the fact that Channing Tatum, first off, he gave us another. My name is Jeff. Like he gave us another one of those. Like that. I don't know. It's like I fuck with the Louisiana accent, but every time he did it, especially when he was like, "Whoo, I'm about to make a name for myself in this." And like when he did that, I was like, my name is Jeff. Like I was like, my name is Jeff again. Like I was hyped, like, cause that shit was hilarious. But then I also like the fact that like, even starting with when Deadpool said, "Oh, did you?" Like they call me. He was like, they call me the Gambit. Is it more like you wanted them to call you that and it just didn't work out? Like
yeah.
Whoa.
It was subs all through that.
And then he was like, your son feel like I was born here. Like he was really 21 Jump Street in that shit. And like, bro, like, damn, I just bit my tongue. Like, he was really 21 Jump Street in that shit, and that really just felt so cool to me. Now, I may not have went with Elektra. You are totally correct. I may have went with someone else. But I'm trying to think who was as big as Elektra back then. Because Elektra was big.
Apparently, Ben Affleck cost too much money. So he would have blew the budget. So no Daredevil.
Bro, they had already had Chris Evans. Like, and that shit was smooth. That shit was so smooth. Because I'm sitting there like, Captain O. Oh, shit. They really did it. Like.
And then it was like, oof, damn.
That nigga blinked before he fell. Like, oh, fuck.
I would have like got a little bit lower if I was him personally. If
you know what was cool? Like, he took extra steps to like. Not only was like the profanity way of him speaking, but like he took his Boston accent and put him on the Human Torch.
Yeah,
I fuck with that. Like it just he took an extra step to separate the Human Torch from Captain America. and we got to hear, bro. That's the Chris Evans I know. I don't know if anybody watched The Losers. I don't know if anybody ever watched like Fantastic Four.
Dang.
But like, damn.
I almost forgot about his part in The Losers.
The shit talking Chris Evans like before he got this Captain America money, like that's the one I remember.
Movie.
Not another team, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's the one. That's the nigga I know. That's why like first thing he did when he got out of Endgame was the movie with The Notebook. What's his name?
Oh yeah, the Gray.
Yeah, Gray Man. But what is Buddy name? It ain't
dude
Kevin
from
Costner.
Barbie.
Yeah, it ain't Kevin Costner.
Hell no, that dude was much older.
Right. He was in. He's too fast. I can't hold him. That's what he said in Remember the Titans. Gosling, something like that.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan, I was gonna call him Paul. Crazy. I was like, but Paul don't seem right either. Yeah, that's why I'm so glad. Like he went and he like, bro. After all those years of being a hero, first thing he did was go be the bad guy somewhere else. Like, yeah, that's knowing like. And then I feel like he did that mystery movie too. I didn't really go see that one because he looked too much like Captain America in that one. Like,
oh yeah.
But like when he did the Gray Man, we just watched one of them Gray Man fights, and I'm like, yo, I think one of my favorite lines. He was like, "Why?" Shorty was like, "Why are you limping?" I was like, "I got shot in the ass, Suzanne." I'm like, "Oh yeah, The Losers. That's my guy. Bruh."
That's what happens,
man.
Yeah,
Alright.
I was definitely super hyped just to see Channing Tatum as Gambit because like I feel like that dude's career took like weird hits and he just disappeared and didn't get a lot of roles that maybe he could have like.
But he always been working. It's just like Channing Tatum was one of those ones like I hate to try to tear actors out, but like he started out as like Lester, like the actor that played Lester Wallace in Barbershop, like somebody known, but you wouldn't necessarily know him exactly by name. Right?
Like he's been trying to escape like the C tier for a hot minute up here coming out with.
But ain't nothing wrong. In my opinion, ain't nothing wrong with the C tier unless you just not making like good money. Like,
yeah, I mean it's wrong with it if you ain't trying to be there and like you might have the skills to do a little bit more. Like you said, he started off like pretty much a nobody, just a dancer up in that one movie Step Up.
Right, and then it's just like, Then
he got into, what was it, G.I. Joe. And then he was like, yo, this script is terrible. Please kill me off. I'm trying to do this Gambit movie. And then Disney bought Fox, which, like, gosh, Fox was already stalling on the Gambit movie. So then they just nuked it. So he just was never going to get his opportunity that he had been, like, training for, like, Ryan Reynolds trained for Deadpool. So, like, when Deadpool or Ryan Reynolds finally hit up Channing Tatum, like, yo, you ready to get that Cajun accent on? He jumped at the opportunity. We got to see it on the big screen, and it was a real cool moment because, like, it wasn't supposed to happen. Just like seeing Blade again.
Right, I just want to say, like, seeing Blade again went beyond representation. It went beyond like the whole like, oh my god, like it was more so like, damn right, it was a nigga that kicked this shit off. You damn right. It was that nigga with that unfinished temp fade hollering out Frost, like, bruh, that nigga, bruh, that nigga, like, bruh. That shit
up
there, bruh.
in the club.
Nigga. It was like the first superhero trilogy we had ever seen, and it was just like, bruh. Then when I seen, and it didn't even click until I was watching animated, like the Spider-Man animated series, and it was like Blade was in that, and I'm like, Blade. Blade, I knew. I thought Blade was just a standalone movie about a nigga knocking vampires off. Going crazy.
No, sir.
Like, almost like some Van Helsing shit.
See, that should have been a comic. I don't know how that was never a comic, because that was lit.
Like, that type of shit, like, I just thought Blade was out here finding niggas. He had Whistler with him, and they was going to knock off every vampire they came across. and it was one half breed that just wanted that really wanted the throne type shit. Thought he was Jesus, and that was Frost. And then his mama, Sanaa Lathan, with her fine ass, set him up, and then like he drunk Shorty dry, and went up and whooped every last one of them sons of bitches, and they kept upping it on Blade every movie, and he came on top, bruh.
He even fought Drake.
Blade 2 was the one for me, like, bruh.
Yeah, that was one for everybody.
So the vampire scared now. So now they gotta call the Daywalker. The Daywalker, the melanated motherfucker. Because all y'all white motherfuckers is finna goddamn burn in the sun.
Yeah,
y'all got Frost had to put a motorcycle helmet on to goddamn to watch motherfucker burn alive. That nigga Blade just
black.
Like Frost had to pull up with that SPF 50, and it was like 5:45 in the morning when he seen Blade. Blade was at the end of his shift that night when he seen Frost. No, they never talk about how early in the morning it was when Frost tried to pull up on Blade like he was Mr. Get Bad. That wasn't no mid-afternoon, son.
Like, what are you doing?
That wasn't no 3 o'clock, son. That was
wake people up before the crack of dawn.
That was right after sunrise. Like, that might have been like in the middle of traffic. That's why Blade wasn't even in his car. He didn't want to be in that traffic, bro. Like, y'all ain't even thinking about what was really going on at the time. That's why Frost pulled up on him. It wasn't even as hot as it was gonna be that day. Like, he thought that's why he had to get up out of there. He threw the hell out of that child, bro. It was starting to creep up on 8 o'clock. You know that 8 o'clock sun don't be hitting like that. The SPF 50 wasn't gonna do it.
Not at all.
But to have him canyonize, like, bruh, for me, it was the little shit. In the beginning, Deadpool is taking the bones of Logan and fighting the TVA.
So many.
Do you know how much hours of watch you have to be in to understand how impactful that opening scene is? You had to have watched 2 Deadpools, 1 Logan, and 2 seasons of Loki. Those, bro, to me, that's 3 different sets of universes. But apparently, I still don't understand how that timeline worked. Like, how is Deadpool's universe the same as Logan's? Or is it like, I think I just answered my own question. But another moment, Blade fighting the TVA. Crazy. Like, damn.
Yeah, damn.
Hold on.
They even got him in the first place.
I'm not even done. Like, the mini team ups at the time. Like, the first one was, we thought it was finna be Deadpool, Wolverine, and Captain America. And it was just like, but then it ended up being Deadpool, Wolverine, and Johnny Storm. Like, bro, Marvel has found a way to put motherfuckers with no movies in movies, and they still hold weight. We have seen half the Fantastic Four in MCU movies. Crazy to me. Damn, Deadpool and Happy Hogan sitting in a room together.
Hey, you said half the Fantastic Four was up on.
Reed Richards was in Multiverse of Madness.
True.
That's what I'm like, bro.
Okay.
Great. We've seen half the Fantastic Four
now we about to get the
in
movie,
MCU movies. Yeah. Damn. What else? You know what was weird? You remember when they zoomed in on that one Iron Man helmet? The eyes seemed super big, almost like it was like some copyright shit. But I'm like, this.
Oh, that was the helmet from Iron Man 2 that the kid was wearing. That was theorized to be little baby Peter Parker.
Oh shit! Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then it was like, bro, that was the shield from Age of Ultron. Damn.
No, that was the shield that was unfinished, right?
Right, the unfinished
that
shield
one
from
was
Age of. No, that was from Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
It was from Iron Man 2. You right. You see what I'm saying? Like, just that. Damn. What else?
I think they had like that little time thing that they ended up using in Endgame. Just a model of it. It looked like an infinity, 3D printed infinity loop or whatever.
Gambit just being there was insane. Like, just the fact that they could, like, when they would like put Avengers and X-Men in the same sentence, we're like, oh my god. Like when he was like, that's why you couldn't be an Avenger. That's why you couldn't be an X-Men, and they just take anybody. And I'm like, my God, they are together. They are together.
Pretty much.
And
now,
then you just like, bro, like Wolverine versus the Hulk, and they were able to use an MCU Hulk, like an MCU Hulk design. Like it just, bro, it was little tidbits. Like I'm pretty sure this is how niggas felt when they were watching Far From Home or like No Way Home. This was a better No Way Home to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't even pit them against each other just because like, I
would.
feel like we got three. We got Endgame, which was a beautiful send off. We got No Way Home, which was a beautiful send off, and now we got Deadpool 3. So we got one for Fox, one for Sony, and one for Marvel.
Oh shit! CL just pulled up. You mind grabbing the door? Kind of.
Hey y'all, I'm about to go to the door.
And Stella.
Maybe I should just switch cam. So, in the meantime, I think I got a link that I'm finna drop in the comments on both YouTube and Twitch. I know this is Dez Talks, but let me cook real quick. I'm trying to get nominated for it's a little something called the Southern Entertainment Awards, and I was nominated where I work at, but now like my page is being nominated.
Oh God! Oh shit! I'm trying to.
Edward CL so excited to get in here. Now, hey CL, I know where you usually sit, but since it's Dez Talks,
I'm sorry, man.
my motherfucking nigga.
I'll sit on the outskirts today. Hello.
Hey, we got motherfucking CL in the building.
How art thou?
CL, you done seen the movie, right? Because we can't stop talking about it.
No, go ahead, man.
You sure? All right. So, the biggest thing, like the biggest little tidbit to me, was when Wolverine and the Hulk got like when he pulled up to that universe.
Yeah, that was lit.
I was like, oh shit.
I mean, they had to throw that in there. That was like his debut.
That suit, I like the suit he pulled up in when he was fighting the Hulk better than the regular suit.
I mean, it's OG Wolverine. Yeah, the brown and yellow. A lot of people sleep on brown and yellow. A lot of people sleep on like a lot of those 80s, 70s costumes, but a couple of them, they knew what they was doing. They set the blueprint down for some cool stuff, like even Cyclops' stuff, which looked weird. It looked like an old Olympic little, what's it called? One of them suits that they use where they bobsledding or whatever, but with the visor. But fast forward to now, they use like similar things with it in the comics, not in like anything else. And it looked pretty lit. Had the whole X visor on his face, and it didn't even make sense, but it was dope.
He had the Umbrella Academy eyes. Like that shit was dope. Like when he put the cowl on.
Hell yeah, that was weird at first, just cause it was like I wasn't expecting them to have like a slightly cartoonish effect with Wolverine's mask, but it played.
I prefer that than they try to do the Batman with him. People like where they black his eyes out.
Yeah, because they ain't even had time. That would have made less sense.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna pull a mask on, but you got the raccoon eyes? Like, where'd you just keep a can of black paint in your tights? Just mask. Nah.
You know what I was surprised that like when Nice Pool turned out to not have regenerative ability, I'm surprised there wasn't backlash for that. But then I was like, it makes perfect sense. Nice Pool looked like he didn't have to go through that shit. He just looked like he was, which means that bruh, he could have been Nice Pool. Like there's a universe where he didn't have the cancer and like he was still just as good.
Yeah.
I just wonder what made him turn into Deadpool at that time.
It probably was already Deadpool too. Well, I guess.
Because at that point, he wasn't even like, he wasn't Deadpool to me when he was Nice Pool. He was more like a Saiyan Knight, like
maybe
Saint
that's
Seiya.
why
Like he just put the suit on.
Nice Pool, because maybe it was never Deadpool. It was like, yo, we're going into the nice pool.
He was just waiting. That's
As
crazy.
y'all can tell, stream, I'm actively You know what I'm saying? Ignore these niggas.
Hey, it's been a couple weekends. Like, yeah,
It's
bruh.
cool, man. It's alright, man. I had
Bruh.
to wait on my baby, man. She got damn
Hey.
daddy daughter thing.
But I mean, but if you ever wanted to watch it, bro,
I had the shit to watch it, but you know what I'm saying.
I was like, there are methods. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
but
saying?
you
We the
wanna-
methods that you should only explore after you buy a ticket. You know what I'm saying? But if you at this point you ain't got around to getting a ticket, not even like a monetary, like, you know what I'm saying? It might just be a time thing. Like, just, you know, there are methods. You know, like waiting until it comes out on all streaming platforms. That's one of those methods as well.
Okay, so I got another one.
Mm-hmm.
There was a post on Facebook talking cold trash about Tobey Maguire. And they was bigging up a couple other people. Well, you might remember it.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, that's the one I posted. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one I posted. Yeah,
Mhm.
I remember that. Yeah.
Wait on niggas to talk about this.
Yeah.
Goddamn, if y'all gonna keep talking about my boy Toby.
So, here's just how I feel about the situation with that. I think what they were saying was absolutely slander.
Spider-Man 2 is better than Spider-Man 2. Toby Spider-Man 2 is better than No Way Home. I put Toby Spider-Man 2 at the very top of the list, bro.
Yo,
What's
that
that
one
movie?
scene where when Spider-Man's senses go off and Green Goblin starts going ham, like that one scene alone, like puts it in contention.
What's
Oh.
that? What's that
Oh.
movie with the green nigga? With the nigga that he killed that was using the drones to make shit.
You talking about Far From Home?
Yeah.
That movie is like the worst Spider-Man movie. of all
Why,
time.
bro?
Spider-Man 3.
I appreciate that movie. Y'all know what y'all problem is? That is the very first Marvel. That's the very first MCU movie to drop after Endgame. Niggas had been spoiled through Endgame. The movie dropped so close to Endgame that they had to say, if you haven't seen Endgame,
Don't
you
watch
might want to
it.
skip
Yeah.
this trailer.
Yeah.
Don't want to break your motherfucking heart
Right.
on the promo tip. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we had already been spoiled with the 3-hour saddest. Like,
Bro, that
how often do
long-ass
you get
movie-
that type of closure in the movie?
But it
Like,
was just
like,
so
bro.
long of a movie with him doing nothing but getting his ass whooped to the end.
Bro, I feel like that was the best way Mysterio could have ever been adapted, bro. Like, because how else was they gonna do Mysterio?
Bro, I felt like they could have skipped over Mysterio, bro. I wasn't even feeling that arc when it was in the comic.
But did you know that damn whatever villain Sony uses, they blocked that off from the MCU,
Yeah.
which is why they had to come together. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like I said, No Way Home is a close second because we got to see William Dafoe beat the dog shit out of Tom Holland.
Tom Holland had to have his great power, great responsibility moment with arguably the greatest Spider-Man with Tobey. So if Tobey like handed mantle down, not only handed down mantle, but like hand down like boom, great power, great responsibility. After this Spider-Man was not doing what Tobey did for like all 3 movies, which was just straight bawling,
I feel
crying,
like- I feel-
just crying.
They building Tom Holland up into being like what they wanted Tobey Maguire to keep going on.
I think they
didn't have the plot for it. They didn't have the plot to make Tobey what Tom is going to be.
Yeah,
And then I
that's
also
why I
like-
feel like Spider-Man 3 was kind of the worst movie for me because I feel like
Oh,
that
yeah.
had too many hands in the pot and
Yeah, but
everybody was trying
They
to.
was trying to plot that thing up and they was ruining
Yeah.
a good movie.
They had some funny parts though, legendary funny part. This dude get the black suit, come out the
Right.
suit store, hit him with the.
But see, they say when Tom Holland get the black suit, he gonna be. That's when.
But I'm glad it's going in a different way.
He's
That's
gonna
what.
be in the universe.
That's another
They
thing
probably-
I like
he might
about
get it in
Tom
Secret
Holland
Wars.
Spider-Man. Another thing I like about Tom Holland Spider-Man is that they keep telling us through and through this is not the story we know, all the way to the Tony Stark apprenticeship. MJ is not Mary Jane; she is Michelle Jones. Goddamn, we see
Aunt
the
May.
different suits. Like Aunt May gave him the speech and not Uncle Ben. Like this
And
is
she was
not the
hot.
Spider-Man we grew up with, right? Yeah, Aunt May was yeah.
The universes is crazy though, cause like if you compare like the 3 universes they all came from, it was all the stories, like regardless of who they fight, like their first major villain kicks their ass the whole movie. In every one of their first movies is Spider-Man.
See, with Spider-Man, I feel like he was his own villain because he was like, with Tom Holland, I feel like he was so big on trying to be an Avenger. Matter of fact, he was his own villain in all three movies, if you think about it. He was like, because he fought so hard to be an Avenger that it was sabotaging himself in the first movie. He fought so hard to not be the next Iron Man in the second movie that he was sabotaging himself to give him Buddy the glasses. In the third movie, he was fighting so hard to not be what they thought he was that he was sabotaging himself and got Aunt May killed.
That third movie kind of pissed me off too because they gave that great Daredevil, you know what I'm saying, slide in. Like they threw that Daredevil shit in there so smooth. Like so I'm talking about the smoothest Daredevil shit you can throw in a movie without saying, hey, this nigga is up next.
Throw it like a brick through a window. Got caught.
And ain't did nothing with it since, bro.
Now, I won't say that because he was in
The show?
Yeah,
Oh, they not gonna do a movie?
no, they doing another season that's gonna be way more Netflix style of Daredevil. They bringing back Kingpin,
Okay.
Punisher.
But see, I don't
they
want to
got
see
a new
Kingpin no
villain.
more because after I seen what Shorty did to Kingpin at Echo, like don't take me back in the story now, bro. Like,
But no, I feel like
I ain't
Kingpin
watched
got to
Echo.
get it. I ain't watched Echo. I ain't got a chance
bro,
to
y'all
watch
ain't
Echo
watch
either.
Echo? Like,
It
I
don't
got a
feel
chance to watch
canon.
if y'all watch Echo, y'all understand why I said that about Daredevil.
You know what else didn't feel canon that I just couldn't bring myself to watch? Werewolf by Night.
I didn't watch that.
Werewolf, it's just one episode. It's a
Oh,
special.
That's what I'm saying. Like it did. Like that don't feel canon. I watched the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special
Yeah,
again.
that
I watched
definitely
Werewolf
wasn't
by
canon.
Night. Like
The only show like that they dropped that I like really watching was like, all right, it makes sense, but then it pissed me off because they did nothing else with this show.
What?
But I guess they waiting until like the next movie series to drop. But fucking Moon Knight,
give it a second. Just be
Yeah.
patient. Just be
They gotta
patient.
cook on that one.
That's just be patient.
that
Just be-
series was
that
so
shit-
fire, bro.
Bruh, the
Oh.
way they explain disassociative personality, like that shit was great. Now I will say Daredevil, I wish he wasn't in She-Hulk. I feel like
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like
that was
what the people call the incels. I feel like they were in because they heard the rumors and they knew he was gonna be in there. They kept skimming. You know how like you kind of like turn your brain off at work before the weekend. Like they were turning their brain off watching She-Hulk, waiting for Daredevil to pull up, and it was just like, bro, you
Ruined
missed
the
a
whole
good
shit,
ass
yeah.
lawyer show.
I mean, honestly, if you mentally would lean towards that kind of mindset, that whole show was like talking cold shit to you like the entire time. So
I loved it. I loved it so much. Like
So
they were
they was never
predicting
gonna
everybody's
get that.
moves. I'm like, bro, who the fuck y'all got that used to write for the Simpsons? Like y'all know what these niggas gonna do
I mean,
every week.
it was one. Almost felt like one of those self-fulfilling prophecies kind of thing, because like
She
they
was
talked
breaking
about it
fourth
so
walls,
much
like-
that like it was the focus of the show rather than anything being the focus of the show. So you get to the end of the show, they just break the fourth wall and be like, "We're just gonna end the show."
And then it's like they talk
and
so,
then we pull up a ugly ass fake version of Hulk's son.
Mm.
Like
then they talk so much shit about that little Meg Thee Stallion twerk scene. Did you
that was
not?
fine.
Did you not see the episode where an elf from Asgard was impersonating Meg to finesse a nigga out of money? Is that not some cool ass shit?
Look, man, I
Like-
feel like MCU done let us down so many rabbit holes, bro. Like, cause boom, let's say with like
Don't even get me
Well,
started on what they
Daredevil-
did with Eternals.
Daredevil,
Like,
Daredevil-
Moon Knight,
okay,
Blade,
Eternals was cool.
Eternals was
Morbius.
great.
They dropped.
We were just talking about Morbius,
They
bro.
gave us all these products, right,
I don't
to
feel
lead up to this one movie. But the movie they were going to lead it up to, they can do it, but they can't do it the way they wanted to initially do it without the Kang the Conqueror series. Because
I was just about to say that.
Kang ruined the multiverse to make those niggas
See,
really.
I
you know what I'm
heard-
saying?
Here's the cool thing, though.
I
like,
heard that, yeah.
one with Kang, like, yeah, he got into his stuff, and after they kicked him out of the whole thing, and now they trying to do something else with Doom. See, and that's the cool part. Like, if you had to pivot to any villain where it would make sense for this whole Secret Wars thing to pop off, it's Doom.
But
It's already been God King Doom in the comics, so it would just.
They can't do it in this universe, bro. They gotta do it in another universe.
That's why they got the Fantastic Four coming.
Okay, because they gotta do it in that universe where Tony Stark is still alive. Because in the Multiverse of Madness, when they went to that universe, you notice when they was talking about the Avengers.
I don't think it's gonna be an 838.
Yeah, the Fantastic Four universe, that's going to be a new one that they haven't been to yet because it's like a retro,
but damn,
futuristic
Professor
kind of
X still
place.
in it.
No, this is like
Not
completely
in the
different universe. So, like, whatever universe that they doing in this one, it could be whatever they want.
I hope they don't do it like that, man, because, like, you know, in the comics, after they fought Doctor Doom, in between the Doctor Doom and the Silver Surfer shit, they ended up having beef with the X-Men before all of them ended up realizing, like, oh shit, we mutants on the same side.
Yeah.
But it was that period after Doctor Doom where it was like they was having like beef with like Wolverine and Cyclops, and like they was realizing there was other strong niggas, so they was trying to like get a whole handle on that. And then the Silver Surfer thing came, and then after Silver Surfer,
Yo, what's good, UA? My bad, I was on a different tab. I ain't even see all these comments.
And then
wait, this is the show?
Yeah, remember, like, no, Spider-Man was with the X-Men, and then X-Men had beef with the Avengers. Because all that shit followed that. Because it's like the MCU started ahead, but now it's like they going.
Oh,
like,
shit. Let me backtrack.
In another way, like in the other universes. Because, like, the Avengers built up from, like, Captain America through Tony Stark, but in the Fantastic Four universe, it'll be like, they'll be building up to beating the Avengers that we know as the original Avengers, and the Fantastic Four meet them later on.
I'm pretty sure, like, the curveball they're gonna do with Robert Downey Jr. as Doom is probably just gonna be.
He gotta be a Tony Stark variant.
Yeah,
he gotta be a Tony Stark variant,
one
bro.
that got the strongest. Matter of fact, they said they wanted to get Tom Cruise to do it. Remember a couple of years ago.
You talking about Ultimate Iron Man?
Yeah, that's supposed to be the one that, like, in the comics, that's the one that turned into Doctor Doom.
Yeah, Superior. Wait, no.
Yeah, Superior Iron Man, the one that got Ultron right.
I'm trying to think in the comics, the one like it's a couple of I know one time Doom becomes Iron Man, and it's one time where Doctor Doom in a What If story switches bodies with Tony Stark.
Do you think they'll put that in that Doctor Doom, bro?
That makes sense too, like a body switch.
No, it was a mind switch.
Oh, okay, like a Goku Captain Ginyu type shit.
It was like his partner, like his lab partner, like it was the two smartest niggas. Or like one of them was on like the Tony Stark like arc, like you know what I'm saying, and the other nigga was like, no, like fuck that no weapon shit, like let's take over, like we can take over the world with not only being Iron Man, but with all the limitless possibilities we got with weapons. And then something happened with an experiment or something like that, and like their minds transferred.
You know what I think they're gonna do? I think they're gonna pick a universe where it go all the way up to Endgame, right? The snap bring everybody back, but it took everybody new that came, and he lost Morton, and that nigga went crazy.
Yo, I just had like the craziest.
I think that's what, because I remember him emphasizing like, bruh,
if I lose,
bring everybody back. Don't take anybody here. And then it's like everybody came back, but he go back home and Morgan's not there. Like it's like the way that the people came back, he would pretty much snap anybody new that came within the last 5 years. Like he would, like they would literally replace whoever came through.
Yo, so check this out. In the comics, the thing that kicks off Battle World, Secret Wars 2.0 or whatever, where Doom is in control of all the stuff, is the incursions, where all of the universes are cascading into each other and destroying each other with
those incursions. I feel like that's how they're gonna bring that retro style Fantastic Four in.
So yeah, they can bring in the retro style Fantastic Four in that way, or it could turn out that somehow in game Tony Stark survives, sees the incursions, and plays the role of both the Illuminati and Doctor Doom did in the comics, where he's trying to stop
he did
the
pull that
incursions.
stupid shit off.
and destroy other planets so that the world doesn't get destroyed till it gets down to the last one.
It was like,
And they gotta stop him
like
because he's power crazy.
A low-key hit on Doctor Strange's in all the universes.
Mhm.
Like, he was going through every universe, like every multiverse, killing the Doctor Stranges, pretty much.
You know what?
No, it was the what's it called? The
I low key hope they don't put.
Beyonders.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a Beyonder in every universe, and if you kill that Beyonder, then that universe goes kapooey.
I low key hope that like they kind of just let the heat die down with Majors, and then they somehow like that's like the next big saga after Doctor Doom. Like they get through.
It's kind
They
of
get through like they get through Doctor Doom like it's like
Cause-
another 5 to 7,
cause-
and then like Majors he look a little bit more older, and it's just like oh shit we remember you from the Ant-Man movie.
Secret
And
Wars
it's like,
gonna go
boom.
so hard, bro.
Yeah.
Secret Wars gonna go so hard. We not gonna want the Kane Dynasty shit no more.
Yeah.
Like that was fire the way they was doing it, but if they do Secret Wars the right way, like the way they leading up to it, it is going to be so hard because the Marvel characters that they bringing in, everybody that we done seen since Endgame is going to be in Secret Wars. Everybody plays a part, even the chick Echo, because Kingpin is a major player in Secret
They
Wars.
might not put Echo.
You know what would be crazy if
I don't think her show
if
did.
Chris Evans, Johnny Storm, and Chris Evans, Captain America have a moment within that Secret Wars, like
Man.
a variant of Johnny Storm.
I think the variant of Captain America was kind of a dickhead.
Let me see.
I ain't gonna hold you because like
What you mean the variant? You mean the new Captain America,
USA
or like
Captain.
another universe Captain America?
like the other, because like you know they wouldn't do the Fantastic Four in this universe, because you know what I'm saying, like they wouldn't bring them into the universe with all current Avengers. Like it would be the other universe, like that Doctor Strange went to in the Multiverse of Madness, or like their own separate universe.
I mean, they got infinite universes to pull from.
But you know, in this universe though, like in this current saga of Marvel we've been watching, it's all been like art, like what we would live in as a universe. It would be like the only other outside people that would enter this universe would probably be like Captain Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Like she was the only like real alien out of the group outside of the Guardians of the Galaxy type shit.
Yeah.
But like in the other universes, like I don't even think it's one universe they don't even have a Guardians of the Galaxy.
I think they need to
Makes
start
sense.
Star Wars and this shit. Like some of these shits need to start coming out like in like animation, and then
I
we
mean,
get
they already do it.
we get characters like introduced. Like there was a character like in the second season of What If, right? I'm actually looking forward to her real live adaptation. Kind of like how
Which
they,
character?
it was the one where like the Space Stone had went like it did something completely different, and it was like the Native American girl that kind of
Oh, I know.
inherited the
That's
power
Echo.
of the Space Stone.
Okay.
That's the shorty Echo.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what Echo is.
Especially if you're talking Native American.
Bro, I'm telling you, watch Echo's show, bro. Like if you watch it, like the first 2 episodes, you'll be like, it ain't it. But you gotta watch it to the end because it builds into the Kingpin shit. And Kingpin is a major player, and like everything
Got shot in
from
the
now,
face.
everything from now on, like they gotta put Kingpin in because Kingpin got beef with Spider-Man, Kingpin got beef with Wolverine, Kingpin got beef with Echo, Kingpin got beef with Daredevil.
Kingpin don't want to be for Wolverine.
If they was smart, they'd make a TV series Big Bad where they have to come together, but it's still within the MCU, like a street level super team up, and then they got like the movie super team up, where it's just like it's just shit going on like on all sides, and then like
True.
maybe they all converge.
That's what they could do with West Coast Avengers.
Mm.
That's where we can see all these characters again. White Vision, dang on Agatha, Moon Knight, Werewolf by Night. Fuck
That Moon Knight, that I'm so ready for this new Moon Knight shit, bro. I got to have it, cause like I read that whole like that was like the first comic like I was real like yo this is crazy.
Yeah.
I got to read this shit and like when they stopped it, I was like, no, bro, you can't stop right here.
I ain't know shit about Moon Knight before
Right.
that show, but the way they did the disassociative,
Bro,
I was locked
if
in.
you read
Check
the
it out.
comic and you like what they did in the show compared to how like they made this nigga in the comic, you'll be like, yo, that show did justice, but it really ain't do this
Yeah.
nigga justice like it
It's
should.
super surreal moments in the comic. Like it's like a dream sometimes, where it's like what's real. It almost like the end of what was it, Inception.
Now,
Like, what's happening?
before we go to the next point, this was I meant to say this a little earlier, right before you got here, CL. I think DC's issue is DC has the burden of matching their history.
DC
Marvel
has the burden of the executives I was talking about.
that too.
Just fucking shit up, and they don't have anybody like a Kevin Feige.
But the
until
problem is
now.
that the Avengers before Iron Man, you didn't really have too much to go on. Like you had the cartoon, but they didn't take the cartoon too serious.
Except for
But
Blade.
when DC started, DC had Justice League Unlimited, Justice League, all the way back to fucking Super Friends.
Bro, they didn't
Like
pick
there
up
were
on
so
none of
many
it.
critiques
and the
that
executives
were
didn't care.
there.
They
Like-
didn't watch the cartoons. That's why Avatar: The Last Airbender movie flopped, because like the people in charge ain't watching the source material. They don't care. They're just trying to make money.
Also, they can't retain their actors. They can't get the same actor to play in 3, 4, 5 movies just for them, except for Shorty that played Wonder Woman. She's the only one. I think Ben Affleck might have signed a contract where like he might be the next Batman in a couple of movies.
Nah, he's out.
See, that's the
Oh,
cool
yeah.
thing about
Yeah,
being. That's
he
the cool
been
thing
out.
about being a pioneer is like they don't take you serious at first, so you can start getting like, you know, what I'm saying, people that just looking for a job. But then when them people that came to you looking for a job end up turning into high end names through you, they were just talking about that, like how like, yeah, MCU not finna get like no D-list actor, and then they pointed out like we knew none of these niggas before the MCU.
Right?
They
Who
was
is
talking
Hugh
about.
Jackman?
They was talking about right. Chris Hemsworth, Tom Holland. Goddamn, like who are these people? Like we might have knew Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
We might have knew
I knew
goddamn.
RDJ a little bit.
I ain't know him at all.
He
Bro,
was
you
on
knew
his
RDJ
comeback
from, I
tour.
knew RDJ from Tropic Thunder.
Like yeah, like Tropic Thunder came out around the same time as Iron Man,
Yeah.
so it's just like okay, black dude, a dude playing another
And then they,
dude. Like
then
yeah,
they,
I remember
they
that.
switched the game up when they started throwing niggas in it. When they started throwing niggas in there and giving niggas roles,
I didn't know who Anthony Mackie was.
man, on my mama, I knew that nigga as
Anthony Mack, what?
as Buddy off of 8 Mile.
Oh yeah. His real name is Clarence.
Papa Doc had one.
Oh yeah, bro, no, that was definitely Tupac and Notorious. That was definitely my nigga in crossover. Wrote him and folded him. They get nothing. Like I knew Anthony Mackie. Like that's what I'm. But it was just like when I seen him in the movie, I was like, okay, so like you said, he's still in the startup. I knew Chris Evans, all of that. Like we're like now they at the point it was like nigga, we up now.
Look,
Like
nigga,
we can
always got a movie, nigga.
we can get these stars. We
Hey.
can get these stars now. The budget, we
Just
up.
imagine you get on the roster, bro. You know at any point in time, you in the movie, dog. Like, you cannot be in a movie for 3 movies. Hey, bro, what you doing? We need you for this 4th movie, nigga. Just a little pop out cameo. You know what I'm saying? If you want, you can even swing on the nigga.
Where you talk about? And then you gotta talk like you a parent. You gotta pop out money. Like, Cause I ain't popping shit unless you got it.
Bro.
Worst case scenario, you could be like Mahershala Ali and just be contractually set up to play Blade for like 6 years, and your movie still don't come out. He's getting gambited. He's getting the same treatment that Channing Tatum got, essentially, where they like promising this dude the movies on contract for it, and this thing ain't never
You
coming
know
out.
what fucked it up? I haven't seen the new Deadpool, but Ryan Reynolds is head set. That nigga got his mind made up. If it's another Blade movie made, if Wesley Snipes ain't in it, he's not going to be in it. And it's other like Marvel characters saying like, bro, if it's not Wesley Snipes doing this next Blade, we not in it. Like we don't want no parts of it. Like
Makes sense.
other dude, Buddy is cool, but they seen the reaction of the niggas, like of the fans as a whole, like, oh shit, that's Wesley Snipes. That nigga doing what I know this nigga to be doing. Like if he not the next Blade, like cause the next Blade's Deadpool's supposed to be in it. Everybody that was in this last Deadpool, I think except for Gambit, really supposed to be in it.
And the next Blade.
Yeah, cause it's
That's
like
what they said.
yeah, cause it's like one
I
of
didn't
them.
even know
It's
they
one of
was
them
even
like
playing one.
crossover shits. It's
No,
supposed to be one of them
so-
shits where like Blade is fighting like Venom, and then Spider like
I ain't heard nothing about that.
Yeah.
All I know for like the current plans Marvel had for Blade was with Mahershala, and they done been through like 3 different scripts with that. Where at one point it was gonna be focused on his daughter and him, and then another point was gonna be focused on like him just doing like his regular stuff, and then another one was gonna be him in Europe.
It's supposed to, it was like
But like
the one I
dude
read
from Eternals was gonna be in it with the Black Knight.
Yeah,
because he was gonna get his sword, because that's what they
Yeah,
did
my
with
nigga Jon Snow.
post-credits
Yeah,
movie.
They
uh-huh.
said it was supposed to like transition into like the dark era, like where it was supposed to bring like more
the Midnight Suns and stuff.
Yeah.
So because
And the
they
evil
didn't really,
Wolverine,
yes,
like, that's
they
what-
probably was going to just get, and that's why they were setting up
Oh,
Moon
the
Knight and
Apocalypse
Werewolf by
series.
Night.
Because that's when Storm, because remember Storm and Wolverine, and it was like two other X-Men that was like, they was in that same universe as Blade, but they weren't good guys. Like they was part of the Horsemen or
Yeah.
some shit like that.
Yeah.
And they was like at max strength, and they was with Blade, and like they ended up going against Venom and like Spider-Man.
Okay.
And like Deadpool was in, I don't know like what kind of role he played in the comic, but I was more interested in them niggas fighting Spider-Man and Venom.
Is that X-Men 97 or?
The Apocalypse series.
That was an
the
excellent,
Apocalypse point.
excellent segue. So, yeah, I know the writer just got exposed.
Oh yeah, I heard all about that.
What you? So you heard all about it? What are
Right.
the exact details? Like,
What did he get exposed on?
So, I got y'all. Check this out.
Okay.
The writer of X-Men 97, and he already wrote season 2 as well, which hasn't came out yet. He got fired 2 weeks before the show dropped. They didn't really go into detail about it. Nobody knew anything about it.
not a thing.
Cut to, shoot,
About a week.
out yesterday or a
Day
couple of
four.
days ago.
About day 4.
We come to find out that this dude has been a bit loud, and Disney was not having it because like he's
Has
up
been
here.
what?
He's been a bit loud about why he got.
Oh, I thought you would. I thought you would said a new term,
Why
like, cause
he
yeah,
got
he
fired?
did say like he
Yeah.
couldn't come to the premiere,
Yeah.
like pretty much just like
So one of the reasons he wasn't allowed to come to the premiere was because he is gay. People be gay and don't care. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he during Pride Month posted fan art of himself after he had got fired as like Cyclops, but just wearing the yellow parts of the X-Men 97 outfit, so just the underwear and the little bandolier strap. And it's Pride Month, it's stuff, whatever. But at the same time, like he had gotten fired
right.
because he was sending heroic pose nudes of himself to some of the younger animators and artists to try and get like references
Hey.
or whatever. And here's the thing, he was warned. They warned him first, and he did it again. And he was emotionally manipulative and abusive, all that good stuff. So, and this ain't even the first time. Apparently, back when he was writing for The Witcher, he was getting caught up in some BS then too. So, I just like to say, once again, somehow the X-Men in the movies and in the comics have had dang on Predator be the writer. It's wild.
Okay. So I can say it. I can say it, Rich. You want to say it? I mean, it's your show. I can say. I mean, fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
Word.
Hey, but hold on. Before
Yeah.
we go too far on him, can I get this thought out before I forget it?
I'm just trying to figure out why he tried to gaslight Marvel,
Because he's
like he won't in the wrong.
he's a dickhead.
Yeah.
But before I forget this thought, because I just seen it and I was like, damn, I gotta bring it up when I see Richie.
What's up?
So boom, we was talking about like the Thanos snap, right? The other day, like the last time we did a stream, we was talking about how Thanos snapped and how that shit was like why he snapped and then what happened when he did snap
Yeah.
type shit. So boom, watching niggas, you know what I'm saying, dude, they was doing they live stream. I was watching it, and bro was like, yo, so in the Eternals, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all know how the Eternals work out. Like, it's a celestial on each planet. Like, when the planet get overpopulated or like populated enough,
I
to
think it's.
where,
I think it's like a
like
probably like a degree of evolution.
yeah,
for
like
that
an
race.
evolutionary level, like where the population is like at a high enough evolution, like the celestial, you know what I'm saying, destroys that planet, whatever is born and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, boom, maybe Thanos snapped his finger because he already went through this. He went through this on his home planet. The Celestial destroyed his home planet because this home planet had reached that level of evolution. He warned his planet about it, and they thought he was bullshitting.
Wait a minute, hold on. So you mean to tell me Titan Because the axis was off.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me Titan may have been a planet that a celestial had already came out of?
And he seen it happen as a child, and he had pre-warned these people like, "Yo, this is going to happen.
And
Like,
we need to cut the
like,
population
we need
in
to cut
half
this shit in half to stop it."
to slow it.
And they didn't believe him, so his planet got destroyed by this celestial. So his whole goal for the rest of his life was to make sure it never happened again to nobody else's planet. And the only way he could do it was to get all the Infinity Stones and snap his fingers and get rid of half the population on every planet in every universe.
That's actually genius. Like, I don't know why they didn't
Because his
incorporate
brother
that into the story.
Was a
like that.
fucking celestial.
So he already knew what was happening.
And his brother seemed
No,
like
his
a...
brother's eternal.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like an Eternal, yeah.
So he already knew what was going on.
And he sounded like one of them Eternals that knew the plan. I feel like Earth's Eternals, they just kept getting their mind wiped.
But if you think about the way the Eternals dropped, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Eternals happened to drop like right after that, and like they spoke on how like they didn't intervene with the Thanos shit because they already knew what he was doing. Cause on Titan, his brother is a Celestial, so that means he
Bruh.
knew what was happening.
His brother was like, look, bro, once this shit get packed,
Cause
Big Bro popping out.
the same events that happened on Earth happened in all, like they all realized like what was going on in each universe at like the same point in time in the movie in the Eternals they made for this universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
So it was like they had all came together, and when his brother found out, he was like, "Yo, this is what happens when your planet reaches this level of like power and like stature. Like this is what's like it's the Celestial is going to destroy your shit."
that would be like the perfect thing to do to just have people feeling every weird type of way about Thanos. Like, man,
Is
I
he
hated this dude.
But is he a genius though?
Like, what would you do? What would you do?
Like he really saved the universe.
The only thing that fucks that up is that down in What If, like, Star-Lord T'Challa is able to talk him out of that shit. So it's just like, that would have been some shit that they really could have thought of, but they didn't think of it.
But that would have been
Oh,
a
yeah.
crazy little segue though in between Endgame.
That would have connected everything, and
Yeah.
that would have got the Eternals their second fucking movie.
Bro, that would have made
Why
the
did they
Eternals
drop the ball on the Eternals?
because they couldn't pick up on
They didn't
Bro.
drop the ball in Eternals. Eternals was beautiful.
Avengers went so
No, I
far.
mean like in terms of making
it was-
anything after it.
The
The problem
timing, bro,
was-
because they left us hanging with that stupid shit.
The problem was the timing, and the difference between them and the Guardians of the Galaxy is that the Guardians of the Galaxy, even though we knew them, we knew about them just as much as we knew about the Eternals. The Guardians of the Galaxy pulled that nostalgia because because of damn because you know Quill had like the shit from
Oh,
the
yeah.
70s, like
He had that
it started with
playlist.
like a old, like, bro, we in space listening to 70s music. Oh yeah, I'm locked.
Then you got
Yo.
the talking tree.
Speaking of that, it's movies like Guardians of the Galaxy that just make me like not be able to appreciate the original Suicide Squad movie as much, and it's because of what you just said, the music, how they incorporate music in Guardians of the Galaxy and a lot of different other movies. It's like, oh
I'll-
snap, this is like
I'll never be able to
pinpoint.
listen to No Sleep in Brooklyn the same way ever again. Like anytime I hear No Sleep in Brooklyn, I gotta go play that scene from the third one.
Yeah, see, like, but like with Suicide Squad, like
The original.
they had music in there and it wasn't even bad, but like
You know,
it
Black
didn't
the
really
Will
do
Smith.
anything with it.
You got
It
the
was
Will
just
Smith
that.
one and the Idris Elba one.
I
Yeah.
fuck with both of them though, man. I like the shark nigga. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel like the second one wasn't as funny as it could have been, but it was mostly
Right.
solid.
They
But
had to make that one a comedy because the first one it was like when they dropped it. I don't think they thought that shit through in their mind to make that like a movie for kids to go see.
yo, they three things. One, in terms of
But if you
making
go
it
to
for
the
kids,
animated series, bro, the Suicide Squad in the animated series is rated R.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Like, the one thing for the kids, like, weirdly, they marketed Harley Quinn towards the kids, which was like, don't do that.
They did
But then,
Joker.
there's that, and then, like, also, story-wise, like, again, too many hands in the kitchen. You got people up here trying to make it a super serious, dark action movie like the Zack Snyder ones. You got somebody coming in trying to make it like a Guardians of the Galaxy kind of movie, and then you got somebody trying to make it a whole music video. So all these people, creators, got together one after another because like people was leaving the project and whatnot, and they had to swap stuff out, and that's why some of the stuff ended up not being as cohesive as it honestly could have been, and they ended up doing what apparently was a staple of superhero movies at the time, which is just having like a little pillar of light be like one of the big bad plots.
While we talking about these trash ass producers and directors over there at DC Universe, yes, I called you motherfuckers out by name.
Oh shit!
For one, you stupid bitches let Zack Snyder drop that dope ass fucking movie. It was way better than the original shit. The ending for that original Justice League movie
I can never watch the Josh Whedon Justice League
was
ever again.
so trash.
They should have just
Joss
took that
Whedon,
shit off
yeah.
the streaming site.
Especially after what we found out about him.
But
Like,
they ain't even the
scumbag.
kicker. They ain't even the kicker. They showed us the apocalypse part in the Snyder edition, right?
Oh yeah.
We got the apocalypse series, bro. That is the easiest series.
Hey, Granny
in the
Goodness just
DC.
chilling in the back, like, bro. I'm like, bro, that's Granny Goodness.
Bro,
And it's 4 hours, so you got 2 movies right there.
that's the easiest series to follow up in DC is the apocalypse series with Batman losing his shit.
That
And
shit.
Spider and Superman being the bad guy.
You know where it had they should have dropped. Justice League should have never been a movie, a theater for the movies. They should have went small, and got down. Not even small, but they should have just went like streaming sites. Like that could have been like the very first like streaming exclusive. Like no, it's not in the movies, but you gotta pay for it. But you gotta pay for it here on the streaming site because it's 4 hours. These
And
are
they-
4 1-hour episodes.
They was getting off on CW, bro. They had the Flash coming on right behind Green Arrow. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Green Arrow came on right behind the Flash, and then it was like another DC show.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, bro. They had three live DC shows running. They dropped the movie. None of these niggas that we seen play these characters in the show were in the movies.
That's why we ain't never had a real Batman show. We
They-
haven't had a
They
real
change
Batman show.
Batmans every 10 years.
Because like they would be like, no, if you had a show with Batman in it and a movie with Batman in it, people would be
It's
confused.
over. No, we need that. I need to see. That's why I like.
So what they did, they took the best Batman movie, then they took the best Batman show, mixed them together, and now you got Batterson. Somebody had pointed out that Batterson's Batman is a combination of Gotham, the series, and Nolan's Batman, and I'm like, fuck you, right?
Yeah,
The
it's hard to-
Arkham art of Batman. Am I saying that shit right?
Arkham.
Yeah, that Batman is like probably one of my favorite Batmans.
The
from
game.
the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
And
And
then
I'm
they
so
killed him
mad.
on the Suicide Squad
yeah.
game.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, wow, that nigga was the shit. But like, I feel like DC, they even brought in when they brought in the Martian, bro. I'm like, okay, boom, y'all just unlocked the key to give us what we want. And it's like me personally as a DC fan, that opened up the gate for y'all to give me what I want. When they met the Martian in the comics, the next step, these niggas was in space, in the space station, and I got to see every DC hero that I ever wanted to see. That's when Batman was talking shit, because Batman was like, bro, y'all can go to space. I already know what y'all niggas doing. That's when the Green Martian came,
the tower.
Batman had already like, so you know he already had a plan of how to beat Superman. Like he already knew, like, bro, I can
Oh
kill
yeah,
you.
what is it? The Judas? No, not the Judas contract.
When they all went to space, like the reason Batman was against it, cause like I think it was the government, like the world governments was like, yo, we gotta have something that can like, if push come to shove, and we need to kill these niggas. Like we need somebody to be able to kill these niggas. And the nigga Batman was like, bro, I can kill every single one of these niggas. Like,
I just seen a thread on like Batman's contingency plans.
What's the name of it?
I don't know, but damn, I'll tell you this: he never liked the Flash the way he got
ever, bro.
the way he was gonna do the Flash, bro. Nigga, he was gonna shoot the Flash with a vibrating bullet, and then when the Flash started vibrating the phase through the bullet was gonna vibrate at his same frequency, and the nigga was gonna have to keep up with it until he seizured out. I'm like, bro, which one of your bitches did the Flash fuck, bro? Because ain't no, bro, he do everybody else so humane, like
Except
you know, the
for
Martian
Green Lantern.
Manhunter. He said the Martian Man, like, bro, he blinds the Green Lantern Corps, and I'm like, all right, that ain't so bad.
Bro,
He do the Flash, crazy.
What he did though, Wonder Woman was kind of fucked up.
I didn't even read Wonder Woman.
Made her fight herself to death.
Like made her kick her own ass, bro.
Right, she just got drugged up and was like hallucinating a battle, so she just had to keep fighting him.
Oh, that's
because
the-
she's
that's the-
Amazonian.
That's the Simeon movie, yeah.
Oh, as a matter of fact, even worse was what Batman did to the Martian Manhunter because like
Yeah, he just like
just set him on fire.
he just
forever.
threw magnesium on him, and then like
And then he fucked up Hulk Girl. I think he cut off her wings or some shit.
Dang.
He was fucking niggas like he had a contingency plan for every DC hero.
But
bro.
like it was somebody had stole his plan. Vandal Savage stole his plan and was using it against the Justice
and he
League.
was fucking them niggas up.
Deeply.
And then
Like-
everybody was mad at Batman, and it was like, hey, look, bro, it's either me
yeah, like
or
so.
somebody else.
I
So-
think the only reason they won was because of Cyborg and he didn't have him in the initial plan or whatever.
I don't think there's really a way to beat that nigga Cyborg, bro.
Oh,
He's
shit.
just stronger than that nigga.
Man, he can beat himself. All you gotta do is like glitch out, and then if he don't restart in time, then he just froze.
Bro, man, they made Beast a bitch in like everything but like the comedy show. Beast deserves so much respect, bro. This nigga could turn into any animal.
Yo, he turned into
You talking about Beast
that
Boy?
one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he turned into that star monster from the Suicide Squad in the comics recently. Starro. Yeah. Beast Boy turned into a giant starfish that can mind control people to fight another giant Starro. And he won, but he kind of died in the process. But because he's Beast Boy, he can form in like
So like
a cloud of locusts. Like
or the jellyfish that could rebuild his brain cells.
yeah, like he ended up basically getting rebuilt. So it was pretty cool. Like you would think this dude would be dead, but no, Beast Boy is really that guy.
But they say he was like it was like if they did like characters like that and like outside of the X-Men and like threats like they rank them. It was like
Omega.
it was like Beast Boy would be a Omega level threat.
I mean, he can be.
It was like him, Raven, and Starfire are the only Omega level threats. Like
I'm listening to y'all, but
outside
I'm reading
of
this
the
thread. He ain't like Aquaman either.
But nobody fuck
He
with
said-
Aquaman.
He said, bro, his plan to beat Aquaman is to give him a formula that makes him hydrophobic,
Mm-hmm. He was afraid of water. Couldn't get back.
and then he would up until he dehydrated.
Fish
Why the
man.
fuck didn't Shuri think of that shit in Wakanda forever?
It was
Because
another
it's
one.
different.
It was
Like
another one that was
Namor,
brutal, bro.
he's cooler than Aquaman.
Damn, what's Buddy's name, dog? It was another superhero.
And of course they would freeze Plastic Man. Like, bro, don't.
You
If I had to pick a superhero to beat for $10 million, bro. First off, I'm gonna make Cyborg down LimeWire, easy money.
Do they got
But
the
if Cyborg not available, then I'm putting Reed Richards in a fucking freezer.
Do they got the one that he
Or
did
I'm
for
hitting
Black
with the
Adam?
goddamn what's that shit that freezes everything?
Cloud. Damn, I'm not about to say it.
I mean, what if you like
Liquid
trying
nitrogen.
to?
There it is. Liquid nitrogen.
What if you just trying to grab this dude and he just like puts his hand in your face and then like it just stretches into like your
Already thought
nose
of
and
that.
your mouth?
Concentrated LN dart. Come on now.
He
Call
got,
them Reed bullets.
he got Black Adam and
Matter of fact, call them
and-
Reeds because I used to play the saxophone.
I will say, Plastic Man is a whole other beast. Like you got to be quick, like
Yeah,
as
you
quick
gotta-
as Batman.
You gotta
It's
catch
like,
that son of a bitch slipping, boy.
Plastic Man is a nightmare. He could be any object in this room.
He
Like,
killed. I can't remember how he had planned to kill Adam, bro. He had killed Adam in a fucked up way. I think he made like that nigga shits like collide, like you know, like in that the little collider shit, like that big making the big bangs. I think that's how he like made like he did some shit to where like when Adam used his powers, instead of like him being able to use it, it was like a ladder and he exploded within himself. Like how Buddy did on the multiverse when Wanda made it so he couldn't talk and his head blew up.
Oh yeah. People talk so much shit about that. I'm just like, they underestimated Wanda the whole time. Why are y'all mad?
Yeah,
It's
bro.
their fault.
When she
Because
comes
like,
It's literally their fault.
These ones is the Illuminati.
Like,
They
you-
like pulling no punches, but they gonna underestimate this woman that is a
Professor
threat to the
died?
multiverse.
They thought it was
Yeah.
Age of. They thought it
She
was
killed
Age of
Professor-
Ultron. What? Huh?
I can't remember how she killed that nigga.
Snapped his neck in his mind, and in real life.
Oh.
You die in the dream, you die in real life.
That's what I'm saying. They thought that was Age of Ultron Wanda, and I'm like, no, you ain't even watched WandaVision. That's your problem.
See, that's the problem. You got the smartest people in the universe, and they are underestimating a multiversal threat. Like, make it make sense.
So what you think? Doctor
But then they
Strange
were
gonna
also
do in this
they were
next
also
movie?
blinded because they Strange had the Darkhold. So damn, they were like, no, we are looking at you. But the whole time in Strange's universe, Wanda had the Darkhold. So how they was looking, how Strange was looking at Wanda, they looking at him like that. But I'm just like, bro, look at his fingernails. His Strange don't even got the black fingernails. He ain't even touched the
They know
Darkhold.
about
So
Wanda,
use your
though.
common sense.
Am I
They
high?
absolutely knew about Wanda.
So boom, the end of Doctor Strange, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Matter of fact, it's gonna be a transition. The beginning of Doctor Strange. That Doctor Strange has how many eyes?
2.
And then what did he do? What happened when he tried to take the little girl? Like at the beginning when he was like, "Yo, it's either this monster gets you and take your powers, or I take your powers." What started his
Supreme Strange, yeah.
the third eye started opening, right?
No, I don't
No,
think
not
I've seen
the
the third
beginning.
eye.
No, because
Supreme
look
Strange.
when he buried him, right? When like Shorty was like, "I'm was what you seen in your dream." When they buried him, you seen the slit on it. Go back and rewatch it. The slit for the eyes on the top of his forehead.
Okay.
Now go to the end of the movie when the lady came and got Strange and was like, "Yo, we got to go fix this shit that you fucked up."
I think that's the start of Secret War.
Yeah, because then
Hopefully.
when she come and get him, the third eye opens back up on his forehead. Now the whole movie he didn't have that until he got back.
At the very end, yo, that was a hilarious part of the movie. Like, it's about to end. He's like, all right, we didn't have a good day. I got a third eye. Like, just start screaming. And then they hard cut to, like, hey, I need your help. Third eye, no problem. Let's get it.
But that's how I
But you
feel.
know that's strange. Like that's that's underdog strange. That's the grinding strange. Like that's where Wanda is. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, that's why I fuck with the Sacred Timeline. The Sacred Timeline ain't like any of the comics that like motherfuckers have been reading, like all the way down to the Spider-Man. Like, of course, there's a comic with Spider-Man and Iron Man working together, but it's just like this Spider-Man story different all the way through.
Yo.
This damn Doctor Strange, like he not the Sorcerer Supreme, even though he was lined out to be. It's Wand
That's what.
because of the snap.
I don't know why I never really thought about it super
So
hard.
that
in terms
Thanos
of,
shit is
like,
making sense.
Oh, for sure.
If Thanos would have never did what he did, the universe, our universe would have been in the same predicament that the other universes was in when Doctor Strange was at the top.
Yo, if it wasn't for Thanos, we wouldn't have the Avengers.
every universe that Thanos, like that Doctor Strange was in, and Thanos was like he was the top dog and had to like kill Thanos. Every universe he killed Thanos, they ended up killing the Doctor Strange that killed that Thanos.
Because some of his timelines were like, I could find a Darkhold, we could get Thanos, but then now that cat me.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah. It's
that-
the only way.
Like it's the only way, bro. Like,
he really said one. He had about 13. Like,
Yeah.
look, it's 13 of them.
Like,
Well, I get them, but
he
then
went
I
through
die
them
too.
shits like, hey,
Like, that's why he put it on Tony. I'm like, Tony, I need you to do it, because if I do it, it's finna get dark.
I got another crazy little theory that I stumbled upon. So they said when he was going through all those shits, right, what he was really doing was going back into the past to a moment in time where the Sorcerer Supreme would believe Bruce Banner when he came to come get the stone.
What you mean?
Yeah, that was all a part of it too.
Like the
yeah.
whole thing, like
He was-
every battle scenario he went through, he won't actually watching the battle.
That Aya Agamotto was doing work.
He was watching the moments leading up until like what they would need in order, like if shit, in order to really win the battle, he needed Bruce Banner to meet the Sorcerer Supreme at the time before she gave the stone to Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, bro.
He can like
She
hold
up,
up, like think about this for a 2nd. This dude is up here visualizing billions of butterfly effects throughout multiple branches of time, and he supposedly only came up with the one. Like
this is a perfect time for Bruce to go get that stone.
I think he just went through a bunch and then just stopped at the first one. It was like, bet. My brain hurt.
Maybe it was different Marvel characters that went to go get the stone, and he realized Bruce was the only one that when he be like, well, bruh gave us the fucking stone to, you know what I'm saying? Bruh gave Thanos the stone type shit, and she'd be like, why the fuck would he do that?
But you know,
you a Mark
Because
Ruffalo.
she was like, he was meant, like, soon as she gave up the stone to Bruce, right? She was like, he was always meant to be the best of, like, before he even got to her, he was meant to be the best one, like, of all the Sorcerer Supremes. So if he gave up the stone, he seen what was going to happen beforehand,
Yeah.
and he seen all the events leading up to it. So he knew, Doctor Strange already knew he was going to fuck up the multiverse, and he seen himself having to fix the multiverse already.
Sidebar: why did Kane not fell through? Why did they set Ant-Man up in every single one of his movies to be the pivotal story, the pivotal point in the story?
Because he was.
Every time he was. Without Ant-Man, there's no Civil War. Without Ant-Man 2,
There's no Quantumania.
no, without Ant-Man 2,
Right,
there's no
Civil
Endgame.
War?
Without Ant-Man, there is no Civil War.
There's no
Why is
Because Cap would have been a couple heroes short,
and we got fucked up.
and it was really Falcon who brought in Ant-Man because of that rendezvous.
When
at the-
Ant-Man
when he
kicked
went
his
through-
ass.
Right. Like, he would have been a couple men short. They would have had to regroup.
But if they didn't have
Who
Ant-Man,
would they get? Bruce Banner won't come do it.
There would have
they
been
could
no.
have got.
Bruce was gone.
They maybe could have got one of Harlem's heroes.
Oh
To go against
shit.
who?
Oh shit.
To fight who?
Oh
I
shit.
don't know, man.
Funny who?
You could get a bulletproof Negro. You could get.
Ant-Man was the perfect distraction. Without Ant-Man, they don't get away.
Without Ant-Man,
What about Jessica Drew? She could have pulled up with superhuman strength. No one
Without-
ever saw coming.
Without him growing to the size he did and having Spider-Man, Iron Man, and the Iron Machine, Patriot Machine, whatever you want to call this nigga.
And didn't like Black Widow help him escape too? Like Black Widow is good at helping people
But Black
escape.
Widow was so focused on Tony that she didn't really. She was more focused on Tony and Buddy fighting Black Widow than she was any other thing in that fight.
hold on.
Low-key feel like if
My
Black-
stove's still on. Let me keep cooking. All right, so boom. What's the second movie called? Is it? It's not called Quantumania.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
Without Ant-Man and the Wasp, there is no Endgame. There is no Endgame
Yeah,
because
because they need to go to the quantum realm that they discovered.
they needed the particles. Also, they needed
They
the
needed the
rat.
van.
They needed the rat and the van. They needed Ant-Man to come
Yeah.
back and say, like, look, I was only in the quantum realm 5 hours. What the fuck didn't happen out here? He was like, what you mean you was only in there 5 hours? Time worked different. If it worked, you know what I'm saying? Type shit.
I never seen the end of that movie till recently, bro. I
Damn.
finally watched the end and shit. So
And the way they was gonna set it up without Ant-Man 3, there would have been no like official Kang introduction, like with the suit and shit. You know, y'all hate
not even
Ant-Man
in
3
Loki. You
too
wouldn't even
much,
count
bro.
Loki,
Like,
bro.
they always, but Loki, like when they saw what's his name, Tom Riddle. It's not Tom Riddle.
No, Tom Riddle is from fucking
That's
Harry
Voldemort.
Potter.
Yeah. Shit. What? Victor Timely. There it is. Yeah, there is the Victor Tomley. We first saw him in the Ant-Man end credits.
Yeah,
Damn.
popping shit.
Right. So like, bruh, Ant-Man is like they would always relied on Ant-Man to be like the connecting bridge to like the next big shit.
That's why
happening.
he's not gonna play a big part in this next series. They probably will bring back Kang, cause that Ant-Man series was bringing them so much money, bro. Kids love that Ant-Man shit.
Bruh, and it's just like, bruh, they get and like they was like, what the fuck you mean? Kang got beat by Ant-Man. Kang stuck in the quantum realm. Of course, he got beat by somebody who know the quantum realm. Shut your dumb ass up.
Yeah.
Like,
But like,
he needed Ant-Man to get out the quantum realm.
in
Like,
every
what are you
other
talking about?
universe, though, like even the universes that they showed us, like where he was like, bro, y'all talk about these Avenger niggas all you want. I made like my tomb, like I made my castle built over these niggas' body, like this part, the clip they showed where it was like Ant-Man was like huge, like he was in Civil War, and he was dead. Iron Man was dead. Cap was dead. Like he was like, bro, I killed these.
I about hit you with a spoiler, bro. My bad. I was like, damn, you seen where never mind. Never mind.
I mean, 'cause then, like that was the one part, like that was the one, like part of the comic that I really did read through, because I was like, bro, there's no way Kane is a white dude. Like this nigga got too much shit going on with his life, bro. This nigga is a million different niggas that hate one nigga above all, and it's me. I hate me so much. I'ma send this me out of all the millions of me is one person that's me that we don't fuck with.
That's-
And we sending this one motherfucker away, and you gonna bring this one motherfucker back?
That's how you know the writers from Rick and Morty ended up at Marvel.
Come on now.
And then not only did we send them away, y'all fucked them up. Man, we gotta be mad, cause y'all fucked up the one nigga we didn't like, but that's me. Like,
Yeah.
Also, we was planning on fucking him.
yeah, like that was us. Like we sent him there. We was like, we gonna get right. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ever decide to pop out? Just nigga nuts, nigga.
And then, bro, like, and if they bring Majors back in a couple years, they could do it. They could use Doom as a part of Kang's overall plan. Like I seen how y'all was doing with Doom over there with them Secret Wars. They might do a Secret Wars 2 type shit.
They might. Nah, I don't think Majors would go for it, but
He should.
there's a scene. Well, I'm about to say, there's a scene in the comics where Thanos pulls up on Doctor Doom, God King Doom at this point, because he done absorbed all the powers of the Beyonders and whatnot. And yeah, he just rips out Thanos' skeleton like a Mortal Kombat scene, just debones this dude.
That remind me of
Like,
when
and then just dust him. So like, if Kang were to pull up and he was supposed to be the big bad, and then you got like this super
That would
powered out,
that would
Doom,
be cool.
But
That
that's-
would be cool.
that-
Like,
But I don't see Majors coming back for that.
yeah,
Dr.
that
Doom
would
never
be
beat-
rough.
Never beat King though.
But
Yes, he
damn,
has.
He beat him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't fought in the comics, and Doom didn't outsmarted Kang. And
what you just described though kind of remind me of that what if when damn like Super Ultron they got the Vision body, like when damn Thanos pulled up on him like with the Infinity Stones, like all but that one, and then Vision was like fascinated and then split his ass in half and then
Yeah.
and then dusted him except for dusted everything except for the stones, and then that's when he got to be able to travel throughout the multiverses. Like, bird, what if Vision? What if, I keep calling it Vision? What if Ultron was a motherfucking problem?
But they made
Ultron
Vision,
with the
yeah.
Vision body was a problem.
They made
No.
Vision a bitch, bro. Vision was supposed to be that nigga.
But bro, that line, and this kind of segues into the 2 questions I'm gonna ask y'all. I was gonna ask him about anime, but since we so heavy on the Marvel and shit, I feel like the exchange between Vision and Ultron in Age of Ultron, the Vision, like Paul Bettany and James Spader.
Oh, that yeah.
Big shouts to Raymond Reddington and the
That's-
Blacklist. I fucking love that show.
conversation
Like,
was
bro,
dope.
I was watching that shit when they announced James Spader was gonna be Ultron, and I was like, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, like what? Raymond Reddington get to be Ultron? Fuck! That nigga said, on this rock, I will build my church. yo, you ain't never, bro. They can never make me hate Age of Ultron. Damn, but like that last exchange between Vision, he was like, you were the last, and then Ultron was like, you were supposed to be the last, and then they got to talking about the human race, and then like Ultron was like, they doomed, and then Vision was like, yeah, but you know, a thing ain't beautiful just because it lasts. There's grace within their presence, and then Ultron was like, bro, you naive as fuck, and he was like, well, I was just born yesterday. I was like, whoa.
Yo.
Like, bro, Age of Ultron was fucking cooking, bro. Even gave Cap some funny lines. Like, he had threw somebody over, like, he had threw one of them Ultron bots over, and, like, he had said, like, he had, like, he had started the sentence, but damn, Cap had threw him over. He was like, you didn't finish. And I was like, oh, shit, they finished. Like, but they shifted that funny over to Thor for Ragnarok. But, like, that is probably one of the best line deliveries in any superhero movie I've seen. What y'all got?
Thanos was cooking every time he opened his mouth down there.
That opening line in Infinity War was crazy.
It's like, you ran and did this and did that, and like, where did that bring you? Back to, like, yeah. And then, like,
they did right putting that in the commercial.
One, like, it was a few, but like one that like lives rent free in my head, like from the jump all the way since it came out. Blade, at the end of the movie, where he's about to do some fancy kick and knock this syringe into
Frost.
Frost's head.
What did he say?
Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate up a hill.
Oh shit!
Yo, it's classic, and you know because
yes,
so
yes. Fuck,
Man, damn.
fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. See, what you got? What you got,
My
man?
shit's so basic now, boy. That
Hold
shit
on.
right there
Hey.
just took me, dog.
Let's play musical chairs.
Got a little bit, but for sure.
I mean, I ain't gonna drink you out of house and home.
Damn, that shit was good. That was a good one.
That was
It's a classic.
That was amazing.
So mine would probably be like the best shit talking moment would probably be when Iron Man when Iron Man was fucking Buddy up in Civil War, and then he was talking shit to Cap. I was just like, I feel you, RDJ, cause motherfucker, you knew.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you knew this whole time.
This dude killed my mommy and poppy.
And you cool with me, but you know, and now you want to fight for both y'all. Get y'all ass whooped in, bro.
Favorite.
That was my favorite moment, bro. 'Cause that was the first time I was like, me reading the comics. I already know, so I'm just like, bro, are they gonna ever like put that moment where it was just like Iron Man was like, hey man, nigga, fuck you. That's your man's. That's a bet. You get fucked up too.
Now Friday chimed in that one time. He was like, "You can't beat him hand to hand." Like I was like, "Damn,
Hey, look.
Friday, hey bro, you supposed to be with me."
Willie, you remember that nigga told Friday? Hey, analyze that nigga moves real quick. Friday was like, I got you, nigga.
Okay.
Taskmaster that shit real
On your
quick.
ass.
Got
Bruh.
that nigga little algorithm down, and he was like, we good? She was like, yeah.
Oh, you got that.
Back up.
He over there using that Brooklyn boxing style. No, we ain't going out like that.
You can take this shit all day, huh? Back up.
And I think honorable mention. You know, we gotta say something about Killmonger. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Death better than bondage. That was a, and it was just like
Cultural
it's like you
highlight.
cooking, but you kind of cooking on an easy bake because unless they cousins decided not to jump, none of them are ancestors here. But I got you. Like I feel it. Bro, that was real shit. Like they were spiritually our ancestors. I got you. Yeah, I got the gist of it. Like yeah, that was bro. Yeah.
Honorable mention to quite possibly the worst quote. First X-Men movie, Halle Berry is about to electrocute Toad with lightning, and she asked him, "Do you know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning?" And he just looks like everyone in the audience looked at the time, which is like, what? And she just zaps him with lightning. He goes flying into the sky like Team Rocket, and she's like, the same thing that happens to everything else. Like, her accent was all over the place, but it was very funny at the time.
She had an accent?
She tried, here and there. It was just sprinkled. It would be English, and then every now and then she just sneak out a little fake African.
Oh yeah, I remember that. This was wild.
Like, yeah, there's a nostalgia filter on the Halle Berry Storm, and I just want folks to know, if you rewatch that movie, I'll say this: if you could recast Storm,
Angela Bassett.
thank you,
Every time.
Angela Bassett.
thank you. I just feel
It's
like
a
that's
box
an easy
office
choice.
cheat code.
It's
Like,
an easy choice.
it's a box office cheat code. Like, you, right?
Fuck you
What?
doing?
She finna do what?
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
she got her groove back, and now she's playing Storm.
Right. And then it's just like, bro, another honorable mention in Wakanda Forever. She had so many times where she just ran that shit. We know what you whisper.
Bro, I really
The
hate
king
that.
is
Really
dead.
hate Brody died, man. 'cause
Chop,
damn,
chop,
that shit
chop,
was-
chop, 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 chop. Like, bro, whenever you hear that, chop, chop, chop,
Oh,
chop, you
God.
better get right.
That was the
You better get right.
X-Men, bro. If he went, Buddy wouldn't have passed away, that was gonna be our first. That would have been Storm's first appearance
Oh
in
God,
in the MCU in Black Panther 2.
that was gonna be the baby mama.
That's when, and he was the first person, like, everybody knew she was a mutant type shit, but he was the only person outside of Charles and Jean to know, like, oh, you one of them mutants. Like,
It ain't. I mean,
Yo,
it's
imagine
not over.
Storm
Like,
versus Namor.
they got a recast plan. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad they didn't just straight up switch them out like they did Spartacus that one time. Like, but it's just like they got a plan, and I appreciate the plan. You know, now John Boyega, I need you to get over this little bullshit you got with superhero movies, and you need to goddamn go ahead and step up, quit bullshitting, like, bro, get right, cause it's you.
Dang, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's you. Like, it was never not you. I don't understand it.
people
Like,
thought that last Black Panther was something, bro. Them fish people like to fuck them niggas up in this next little thing with Black Panther.
Right.
If people didn't know, I'ma spoil it for them. That fish nigga set you motherfuckers up.
I'm trying to think of the worst line, because you just had a bad, like, yeah, that was a rough line. I'm trying to think of, like,
America's ass in Avengers Endgame.
I didn't like that running joke either. I didn't like that.
That was the worst shit ever. America's ass.
That was for the
What?
She-Hulk crowd.
Yeah, I didn't really. Yeah, that line was that running joke was a little rough.
Let me see.
And then when Cap was cussing, when Cap cussed in Age of Ultron, after he had got on the niggas in the first Avengers, like, and it was like, language, Cap.
I can't think of the worst line, but I can think of the line that aged the worst. Terrence Howard looking at that suit. Next time, baby.
Next time, come on, be up next time.
Last on line. 12-ish years ago.
That nigga left the MCU and went on to be like one of the smartest people like of this generation.
This dude was up here like, yo, I invented my own math. Word.
That nigga he owned the patent before.
Dude, I looked into his stuff. He is a very intelligent dude, but apparently he missed out on some pertinent information that would have made like a lot of his ideas like either moot or more thought out. So like, unfortunately, with a lot of his theories and whatnot, it's like not quite full.
He still got that patent on that AI shit, man. And everybody's been eating that AI
So
shit.
he had like an early
the VR
patent,
shit?
yeah, on VR, but he sold it. And
He sold a patent?
Yeah, and also I don't even think he invented the patent. So like, he just bought
He
the
bought
patent.
the patent
Yeah,
and then sold the patent,
Yeah.
and now talking about
because it got too expensive. Yeah, and now he's talking about like,
Like,
yeah,
that's my patent.
yeah. So he's been talking big talk that I personally like put an eye on every now and then, because like people that talk like him have
It
a
seems-
habit of like convincing people, and then we gotta go through a whole Dr. Umar thing
See,
again.
bro, I didn't want to go down the rabbit hole.
I
bro.
kind of when he got to talking, I got to think about one of his most iconic lines. Like, well, no, not even his most iconic line, because his most iconic line to me is like,
Hey, man.
when I'm right, I'm right. When I'm wrong, I could have been right, which makes me still right, because I
Hey,
could have
man.
been wrong. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that shit, I live by that shit. Like,
The
but
absence
then-
of evidence is not the evidence.
Every time I see that nigga, bro, I just think of, hey, man, that's all I hear in my head.
but then I
Oh,
think
God.
about Jackie Chan and Rush Hour, and it's just like I like to let people talk who like to talk. It just lets me know how much they bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so as soon as I realize you a talker, and not a talker for the sake of giving information out, but a talker for the sake of hearing yourself,
Mm-hmm.
I let you rock. Cause you gonna slip up and you gonna show everybody you be bullshitting, and I'm gonna be right there when I bullshit. Hey, there it is.
That's how you do
Whoop.
Just keep an eye on them. Like, that's what I like to do. Some people, they be getting all scary, be like, are you following this guy? No, I'm just waiting.
So yeah, that was definitely the line that aged the worst. The last question I'm gonna ask, cause damn, we gonna keep this Dez Talks. Look, we gonna watch the My Hero, but we gonna watch that in a separate recording, and then y'all will see that later. But all right, so I know you don't really do the whole alcohol thing no more. I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna take one for you. So I still want you to give a choice. I want y'all to think of 3 separate Marvel characters. One that you know you could outdrink. One that you feel like y'all would go neck and neck with. And one you wouldn't even try because you know damn well it's not even finna be what you think it is.
Okay, so one I know I could outdrink. Kamala Khan, she ain't got no business drinking.
Oh, that ain't fair. That ain't, nah, let me
All right,
add some
all right,
stipulations.
okay.
Yeah, of age. God damn it.
Okay.
I know for a fact I ain't never even trying Steve Rogers, bro. Nigga don't even get drunk. So
Yeah, I'm not trying Wolverine. Like,
Yeah.
it don't.
all the
I'll
regenerative
die.
motherfuckers stay back.
Hey, y'all tripping. I'm not trying Thor.
Hell
Yeah. Him
no.
too. Like,
Cause damn, what?
you been drinking ale.
what was
Get
it?
time for that?
Kelsick, whatever his name was, bro.
We gave them niggas them old
Selvig,
niggas.
that was his name.
Yeah.
Dr. Selvig, bro. Put that nigga under the table.
No, them old niggas he got in Age of Ultron.
Put them niggas under the table too. Matter of fact, I do want to try what was in that flask though.
Bro, I think I could take Bruce. I know I can
No,
get Bruce and drink.
no, I ain't
Bullshit.
getting. I'm not getting Bruce Banner drunk.
Bullshit.
I'm not getting that dude drunk.
Are you scared?
I mean,
Yes.
if he holds out at all, at all.
Because I'm not even trying She-Hulk, bro. Like, unless like I convince her to damn power down, so to speak.
I low key feel like I could outdrink She-Hulk.
Nah,
But
you can
I
outdrink her in human form. Once she tee up, I watched that show. The
I'd probably
metabolism
outdrink
different.
Matt Murdock, or equally drink Matt Murdock.
Okay, that's your neck and neck. I
yeah.
feel like my neck and neck would probably be. I feel like, bro, I'd probably go neck and neck with I could go neck and neck with Widow and Hawkeye. I'm gonna keep
No, you ain't beat no Russian.
I'm not.
Russian spy.
I could drink with a Russian.
That she's designed to seduce men, so she probably has a higher tolerance of alcohol.
What was that nigga named Johnny Tapia? Or the Russian nigga Johnny Tapia was working with? I could drink with him. They be on that vodka light. Nah, bro, get that Jalisco juice in your system. God damn it.
Hey man, they got different proofs.
Yeah, all the Thors, the damn. Oh yeah, of course. I'd put Tony Stark under the table.
That dude was a traditional alcoholic.
But
Like he was like
traditional
of all the-
alcoholics, they
No, I
they
mean,
don't
like-
need a lot. They don't need a lot.
No, like he
They
was
just-
like out in the comics. He had a whole what's it called story arc where he was just a straight up drunk for like years.
That's cool. Drunks got low tolerance. That's why they be drunks.
Low tolerance.
That's why
Dude.
That's why all they need is a fifth to get
Part of the
drunk.
reason I
Them real
quit is
drunks.
because I was drinking so much, and I can tell you my tolerance for alcohol skyrocketed compared to what it used to be.
I
So
concur.
like,
Mine's up there. Mine's is definitely up there.
like if you just a billionaire playboy with access to all the alcohols and all the parties, like you might develop a higher tolerance. of
I'm
alcohol.
still,
I'll give it a
I would
shot.
go in there fresh off of some Outback Steakhouse.
And then he probably got an extremist or something that could just cure his hangover and heal him so he could just keep drinking.
Nah, fuck that. Nah. That'd be one of the rules. Like, you gotta feel this shit in the morning. Who you out drinking, CL?
What am I drinking?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be crazy, but I'm gonna probably say I would drink that nigga Ant-Man.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think we could all beat him.
Yeah. Definitely. All of them. Hank, Scott.
Just the whole crew.
Yeah.
T.I.
Now they had a Russian with him too.
Yeah.
That might be. Yeah. I gotta out drink him first.
Easy. Yeah, if you can't beat him, don't.
But them niggas popped half of Zan, and yeah, they was out like a light.
I
Like
could
a light.
outdrink Cyclops for sure.
I thought about that.
Probably what? No, never mind. I can't do.
Who out drinking you though?
Who out drinking me?
Mm-hmm.
Who is out drinking me?
Yeah.
Thor, Shorty that was in Thor Ragnarok.
Let's take it down a notch. Let's take it away from the superpowers. I don't think now one of us could outdrink the Punisher.
Hell no, bro. That nigga watch
Yeah.
the Soul Family Guy.
That's what I'm saying.
You just chug a bottle, just cause.
I'd try Blade, but I know I'd ultimately lose.
Blade probably don't even drink.
I wouldn't try Valkyrie, bro. I would not try Valkyrie.
I feel like he a low key superhero. So damn, like he moves like a regular person, but he's still a daywalker. So goddamn, yeah, that shit probably don't even hit his blood the same. Who else?
I'm telling you, Valkyrie is the only one that I'm truly scared of, bro. Because I watched the way she turned that bottle up.
I know another person
But
I ain't drinking with is Loki. I might be able to outdrink him, but I know it's a trick.
Well,
No, only way you out drinking because Loki he's still an Asgardian.
Yeah,
And he one of them Jotunheim niggas, and they are theoretically supposed to be up to 7-ish feet. So it sounds like he internalized that growth. So like, yeah, he is out. Yeah, he up there with Thor level. I wouldn't even try it. Valkyrie was somebody I would just drink with for the vibes. I wouldn't even make that a competition. I'd be like, hey, King, chill out. What you doing? I ain't even trying to go that far. I'm just having a good time. Like, yeah, that'd be the one person I drink with for the vibes.
Get that number.
Shit. Yeah, Sam. I'd probably neck and neck with Sam. Sam from Louisiana.
How about Hawkeye?
Hawkeye. I'd catch him on the right day. On the right day.
I hear
I'm not
that.
fucking with that nigga. Nigga have it.
Ronan, hell no. That Ronan, I'm not drinking with him anytime after during the blip. Like, no, got me fucked up. What about Fury? Y'all,
No, he got it too.
Happy Hogan, that might be an equal.
Happy Hogan. That's an easy body, yeah. Bro, sit down. I remember you on couples retreat. Sit down. Yeah. Yeah, that was, yeah.
I honestly don't. I mean, Peter Parker don't ever really drink, so I don't know how alcohol would ever even affect him.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he can regenerate a little bit,
Exactly.
not nearly as
If you
crazy
can heal
as anybody.
fast, you can burn alcohol fast.
So he can't heal super fast. Like if he breaks a rib, that's still gonna take like a week.
A rib would take a week.
Yeah.
That means that tequila would take probably 45 minutes. He'd take 3 shots, sit there halfway drunk for 15 minutes, tipsy for the second set of 15 minutes, and then he's literally coming through the home stretch sobering up, not a lick of water.
I've seen this man get tranquilized, so I need to figure out like what have they been using on him. I've seen him knocked out. Like if he can get his brain rattled and knocked out and tied up in a chair and wake up tied up in a chair. Like I don't know what his cool down is, but I feel like it's something like The Boys, where like they can get messed up, but they can heal after a little while.
All right, let's switch it to the DC universe so we get about who you out drinking, who out drinking you, and who you drinking with.
I'm definitely not beating Superman and drinking.
I'm drinking with Batman.
drinking with Batman.
I'm gonna drink with Batman. Yeah, I'm gonna drink with Batman, or I'm gonna drink with the Flash. Nope, not drinking with the Flash.
Crazy as fuck.
Flash
Yeah.
metabolism is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink with Arrow. I'm gonna drink with Arrow.
I'm gonna drink with Green Lantern. No, I would drink Green Lantern because he's an alien. So
I would
You know
drink Guy
what?
Gardner.
Just off principle, I gotta try and outdrink Jason Momoa Aquaman.
Oh hell no.
No, cause he just be acting like I'm drinking all these beers. Oh no, let's go. Like,
that nigga's a fish.
yeah, he a fish. He needs water. Alcohol to dehydrate him.
I
So
would
he can
drink
take
the Martian. I thought I would drink the Martian.
I'm
I
trying
don't
to.
even know how his biology works.
I feel like Catwoman would outdrink a lot of niggas,
I'm not going
and
against
and
that.
Harley Quinn would outdrink a lot of niggas.
I'm not going against Cyborg
That's
either.
all- I ain't drinking with Harley Quinn after Suicide Squad.
I don't even think Cyborg could drink.
Yeah, I mean he probably can do something, but I don't know if
I'm
it'll.
not drinking against Robin.
Oh yeah, I gotta drink Nightwing. Outdrinking Nightwing. What experience does he have with being drunk? Like, what, he just be pounding about? No,
I probably
he
got drink
stays sober.
Superman, bro, because Superman too strong to get drunk, so he gonna be trying to keep his composure.
Hell no. I'm staying away from Clark, Diana,
Ain't nothing beat Superman, so I know I can't get him.
Arthur. Like, bro, like I said, them super ones. Shit, Barry,
Like,
back the fuck up.
Magic, I don't even know if Magic works on Superman.
Aqualad, shit.
But I drink against Hawkeye.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I would drink. I know I would drink with Arrow, but I don't know if I would drink with Hawkeye.
How about
No, I'm drinking
Constantine?
against him, but I can take Hawkeye.
Constantine,
Yeah,
he a sleeper. He gonna put you under the
Yeah,
table.
I'm not
for
fucking
sure.
with that.
And it's not even I put him up there with with the supers just because he probably hit himself with an incantation to not get drunk. So like hell no.
I mean, I don't know. He got a lot of demons.
Damn, Matt, you right. He'd probably put himself under the table on purpose. He'd be like 7 shots ahead of you, like, what's the matter, mate?
Just wake up, he done made a deal with the demon. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get out of this one again. Let's
Yeah,
see.
that's up there, bro. I feel like, bro, this was a motherfucker, bro. That's what, bro. You got to start coming through more, bro.
I'm trying, man. I'm grinding to find dust. I'm getting that moolah, and I'm getting back on the road, going to concerts. I'm gonna try and go to a beach. Fuck, but why not? You know, live life before life is fully lived.
He
And
said
then you wanna
find
do
a
that.
beach. Just like 17 beaches around here.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You got
bro.
options.
We're
It's
gonna
always good to have options.
we gonna find Dez a beach.
Yeah, find me
Right.
some beaches.
It's been a Dez talks.
Speak
Hello.
right, y'all.
Goddamn, we finna watch My Hero, but we gonna watch it off camera just because we gotta have some exclusivity. Like, you know what I'm saying? We partner over here at YouTube Land, and you know what I'm saying? This Dez Talks need to be
Thank you.
just a Dez Talks. This ain't a Rich Tube TV live. Like, we really sat here and we talked that shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even cover anime. Anime probably gotta just stick straight straight anime next episode. Like, yeah, we
For
would.
sure, for sure.
Like, yeah, that Deadpool led into that X-Men, led into them universes, and like, yeah, that shit did its thing.
It's fluid.
So damn, hey, big shouts to everybody that was in the chat. UA, I seen you in there. I ain't even looked at the YouTube
Yeah.
chat, but damn,
Thank y'all for commenting. Don't forget to like.
please
share,
don't forget to like.
and subscribe. We making moves.
Yeah, we partner now. Like, look, and we don't really condone that freak ass niggas' actions, but we will be here for season 2 of X-Men 97. So we will be here. So, but
He won't.
Exactly. He won't, but we will. But damn, shit. CL, where can they follow you at?
Google me.
There it is.
Easy peasy.
There it is.
And as y'all know, it's your boy Desman X. Also Googleable, but you can find me on Insta. I'm mainly there, but I got other places too. SoundCloud, I'll be on there.
That
Even
part.
on Spotify,
That part.
YouTube a bit too.
He's definitely on Spotify. Look for Broken Hearts with no vowels in the title
Yeah,
and a Z at the end of Hearts.
we got like 2 features. Well, Maybe.
Come on now, talk your shit.
I just do stuff. I be rapping and making beats, y'all. Making art. I'm a creative dude. What can I say? Give me money.
This music in the background.
God.
Bro, we really been up talking that nerd shit 128 minutes. I love that shit. Fucking love that shit. We finna go watch My Hero. Y'all keep it locked.